Hey, Sarge. So, yep, welcome to the new FMAK.
Hey, thanks. Oh, FMAK. What does FMAK stand for?
Well,
I'm the
give
freaking
it
voice
give
of
it a
reason
minute,
around here,
Sarge.
and you've
I
got
think
me
it'll come
pissed
to you.
off.
Hey, guys. Carrie, Dirk, Steve, what's up tonight? What do you guys want to talk about besides cake? Hey, Nikki. Hello, Mac. How you doing? Ooh, this isn't good. That little antenna symbol is looking awful weak for me. Hey, Kurt, Steph. Anybody have any barbecues today or anything? I do not like the looks of my connection. Oh, it just got a little better. Yeah, it was a pretty good show today. I got to tell you, Nikki, I'm going to be interested to see what names are blue in your next show, because I have a bet with myself that one of them that should not be blue will still be blue. And no, I'm not talking about you, Stephanie. Well, we'll see. We'll see, Nick. Maybe we are talking about the same person. I will say I thought Stephanie was doing a good job over there. Okay. Yeah, we're on the same page. I'm kind of surprised. But I got to say that I didn't put the link out, did I? That does say something about yous. because I know everybody likes them. Well, their show was about over when Izzy started. And yeah, I enjoyed Izzy's also. Although I was kind of surprised, weren't many people asking questions or anything. People were mostly talking about other stuff. Hey, Nicholas.
Hello. No, actually, our show was completely over when Izzy started. She actually waited an extra half
Yeah.
said she was going to go live at 3, and then she didn't go live until 3:30. Hi, Ariel.
Now look what you did.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry. How you doing?
Yeah, I thought you guys were going to go a lot longer whenever Flex got there.
Yeah, I was happy that he showed up. He was not feeling very well. And with it being Cliff's birthday, we decided it would be best to go ahead and cut it short.
Yeah. Well, you weren't really that short, were you?
About half an hour.
Yeah. Am I doing any roboting or anything because my signal keeps?
You
No,
sound good.
you're
Okay.
fine. And since Stephanie is in here and you are in here, Muckster, I do want to say thank you to both of you for, you know, at least
Well,
trying to hold the fort down.
I thought Stephanie was doing exactly what you wanted,
She was.
and the other person we won't bother naming out loud was totally out of line.
Yeah, and I tried to explain, when you're a mod somewhere, you do what the channel owners want, and if another mod does something, unless they say, "Hey, I just made a mistake,"
Yeah.
you don't touch it.
Yeah, because I saw where somebody, hey, Kiwi. I saw where somebody, oh, that's who it was. It was Kiwi
Yeah,
that got the 24-hour by mistake, wasn't it?
yeah, but she brought him back in.
I don't think it was her that did it, though. It was somebody else, I think, that did it. Maybe it was her, but I just remember, like I said, what did Kiwi do? I was even going back and looking at the deleted messages, and then I saw somebody else said, what happened with Kiwi? But that stuff happens.
I had to ask too, because it was like, what do you mean, Kiwi? I didn't see the Kiwi say anything or
Yeah, I went back a couple of his comments, and I thought, well, this doesn't seem bad, and that's whenever somebody said something about it was a mistake. Okay,
Oklahoma did it.
that's
Okay.
okay. Yeah. And sometimes you'll go to click on a name, and if the chat's moving, it'll move underneath you, and you'll hit the
Yeah.
wrong person.
Yeah, and that one today was really going a lot faster than our normal
Yeah.
chat.
And I mean, really, if she couldn't have brought Kiwi back, would have been that big of a loss? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Wow. And Ariel, you did great with Izzy today too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I won't say great. He
I
did
tried to
good.
ask questions.
But I mean, when she says go up, she means north, is it, Ariel? She means north. She doesn't mean
okay.
pan out. There were so many times I'm sitting there and I felt like screaming. I thought, well, he can't hear me because I was going to go, no, she means over that way. Oh well, but it was interesting. Like I said, I can't believe more people weren't asking questions. They were
Yeah.
talking about all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, I'd like to see her do that stuff on a regular basis because, you know, I have learned so much about that part of the world since meeting
Yeah.
her.
All of us. Yeah.
Because, you know, we had a lot of misconceptions and she's not afraid to answer like stupid questions. You know, I've asked her stuff before.
Carrie, that's too much information.
See, she needed help because she couldn't remember how to get on StreamYard. But it what I was doing for her, she cannot look at the chats and do everything and look up
Yeah.
the map, because as soon as you go to the map thing, you're not looking at StreamYard or YouTube. You can't. So we gave her a hand there. It worked out, I think.
Hey. What's this over here? That's it, Cart. That's your third time. Oh, God. Should we or shouldn't we? Only our hairdresser knows for sure. An awful
Hi, Kiwi.
lot of Kiwi head. I don't know.
What's going on, Kiwi?
Hello, racists. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Doing all right.
I'm not sure that's any of your
There's been
business.
some good... No, your business. There's some good content today. I really enjoyed.
Oh, thank you.
YouTube streets. Yeah.
I try. I do my best.
Well,
Why did Stephanie just say ban the Kiwi?
man,
I
just
don't know.
done.
She brought him back to life earlier, and now
she did. And then she's been nice to me in 2 other panels. And now she's saying hello to me. I don't think that I'd really trust her anymore.
Does your hair always look like you just escaped a windstorm?
You should see
Why-
the
why-
wind today. It's about 100 kilometers an hour wind. It's crazy
Why-
here.
Why is Carrie naming his cheeks Rosie? I don't have names for my cheeks.
I don't know. Why does Kiwi wear girls' headphones? These are questions we'll never know.
That's right. I told Finkel last time that they're not headphones, they're dildos. Because I'm a complete fuckhead. You know what I mean, Muckster?
I mean,
Please.
yeah,
elaborate.
I pick up single entendres pretty easily.
Oh, there
Not
you
the
go.
double ones, though.
I was looking at the wrong thing. Why don't I see Kiwi?
It's hiding.
Because I'm not really here, Ariel.
I was in YouTube and it was like at the beginning of the show or whatever.
Oh,
I was typing in comments over there.
Are you all YouTubed out, brother? Been
Little
working
bit.
too hard today.
Little bit.
I always like that when you're in a chat somewhere and don't realize you're like 20 minutes behind, and
Yeah.
you comment something like, "Well, I'm pretty sure that was a Doberman," and everybody's like, "What the hell is he talking about?"
Right.
Making jokes about stuff that happened half an hour ago.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
No, Ariel, you did a good co-host today, Brant. That was really good, man.
Anywhere we can help, you know.
You're
Yeah,
very gentle. You're very
That's how.
gentle. It's good.
That's how we.
all those damn foreigners stick together. You got the damn Kiwi commenting the Mexican on doing a good job with the Iraqian. God damn it, this is America.
I want to see your papers, Muckster. I'm not sure that you are American. You might have been imported like the rest of
I'm
us.
sorry, you're breaking up there, Kiwi. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, that's the Alzheimer's kicking in.
Anybody else having trouble hearing Kiwi? It's like it's I don't know. It's just
Disappeared, Tanya.
Oh, but, I don't know. Steve, I keep telling you, I can't center the name. It is up to Ariel, but I like it the way it is.
I
So,
actually think anytime I would
no,
do stuff, I always think it should be slightly off balance.
it has to be off, folks. For the bitch part on the bottom to fit just right in there. If I put the W in the middle, then I have to make that bitch actually smaller. I want everything to be seen.
You can't make that bitch smaller. She's
Yeah. Mean bitch. Yeah. You did good, Ariel.
No,
You did good.
I absolutely love it. And like Muckster says, it has to be off kilter. It's it's me, it's mine. It's I mean, I've got crazy pills for my other avatar. Come on.
Stephanie says it looks good the way it is, and
Yeah.
I think it looks good.
Stephanie, well, I don't know.
Stephanie has the
Stephanie likes
power.
Stephanie likes kiwi. So what does she know?
Plus, I didn't save anything on my on the program, so there's no way I'm going back and making it over again. I'd have to start from scratch. I mean, I can do it, but yeah, one of those things.
No, it's perfect, man. It's perfect. Michelangelo never went and did do-overs. He just slapped that paint on and walked
That's
away.
good.
Actually, he's known for doing 5 tests before he do his final.
Oh, Muckster, you with the details, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus, I
Kiwi,
know Nikki's the only one here who would actually Google something like that and find out I'm lying, so I can say what I want.
Look it all up. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
when
that's funny.
when Ariel was doing the designing of it, it took all of us with our input and everything about 3 hours to even get this finished product.
Right.
Yeah, I had to keep straightening their asses out.
It's-
Why do you mean you want it to be totally black? You got to have some color in there. How are you going to read the lettering if it's black on black? I tell you, these people, you don't know what I put up with, you guys. At least that's the way I remember it.
You
Sometimes
remind me of a great... Oh, sorry, Ariel.
I'm just saying, sometimes you can make it in 5 minutes. Sometimes it'll take 3, 4, 5 hours, and you still don't got it right.
Muckster reminds me of an old grandpa sitting in his rocking chair on the porch while the family does the yard work, and he's waving his walking stick saying, "No, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Do it like this. No, you go. No, don't cut that down. Oh my
Don't-
God, what are you doing?
Don't be silly as long as somebody else is doing the work. I don't care how they do it.
Is that right?" Oh, very funny.
Everyone gave
Thanks.
their
Thanks for
little-
cutting the grass. Now get off my lawn.
Yeah,
Yeah, get off my property.
that's what I tell that white boy come to my house, cut my grass. I'm like, "Are you done? Don't you ever bring another black person here to cut my grass?
Is that
I
what
only
you
want
say?
white people cutting my grass.
So
Now
you
get
got,
out."
so the Puerto Rican's got white boys sweating on his lawn, has he?
That's right.
Ah, tables have turned.
Tables have turned, folks. That's all
See,
right.
racism goes everywhere. You see,
It does.
racism's everywhere.
It,
You know that almost everybody who's a regular in chat is blue. It's time for people to start bidding on who wants to keep it.
What their
What's your
wrench?
wrench? What's your wrench worth to you?
oh
I
yeah.
don't think I've got
Mighty
a
lot.
wrench on here. I'm not trusted enough.
That's right.
Well, you're a foreigner. Never trust the foreigners.
Hey Dale, how's it going?
The doctors did say I'm not allowed to use sharp implements, so I guess that's a wrench.
Smart doctors.
Some.
Sir, I really want to do a show someday. But it'll have to be when Izzy's around because she had a lot of questions about it, and just talk about our so-called First Amendment auditors, a good idea, what's good, what's bad, that kind of thing.
Have you seen the dust storm that's been produced this week, Muckster?
Where
Should I name people or
it's on another channel.
other channels? Yeah.
What sort of thing is going on?
You really don't.
Should I not go there, Nikki?
No, Kiwi.
Well, I
Not on
didn't
this
want to. I
channel.
didn't want to know the. I didn't want to know the channel. I just wanted to know what the.
It's not just the channel. It's a whole bunch of exposing
dust storm?
that is not gonna
I
end
haven't.
well.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention. So
Oh,
Oh
that's
no!
very
See, one of you is gonna. One of you have to put it in private now because you're driving me crazy.
Yeah. That's the only way we're gonna get it because I'm not gonna go watch it.
It's changed my opinion about the community. So that's all I was going to say about it. I didn't want to go into details, but there is some ripples on the pond, if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I'm curious about that stuff, but I won't follow it. If you know what I mean.
Sure.
I like it from a distance. I've kind of, ever since we started this thing where we said, let's do a channel where we're not going to put down other channels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've started to like the idea of, I mean, like I say, I'm curious about what's going on out there, but I don't want to be involved.
No. Okay.
I don't
And
care.
Keep it on the down low then. But
Plus, I like the idea that if you and Nikki were having a big drag out fight over on her channel, that you could both come here and just hang.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a safe place. Yeah.
Neutral
No.
ground.
Not that it's safe. Yeah, neutral. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's safe to come in. You know, if you're not bringing stuff in
of
from
trust.
outside and you don't annoy me.
Oh, that's
And
the
you're-
hard part. How do we not annoy Muckster?
You're already doing it. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
Just
why
letting
I'm
you
here.
know.
Hey, Ariel. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. I get that.
I can tell
I
you
can
the
tell he's
kind of
having a-
the kind of thing that annoys me that I saw some of today is people who think they know everything and will never admit when they're wrong. I
Oh,
will
you
admit
mean like me?
I will admit I'm wrong maybe once a month. Whether I'm actually wrong or not, I just do it as a good exercise. No, Nikki, I've heard you say things like, "Oh, I misunderstood that. I got that wrong," or "I don't understand." There's some people who just will not do that at all.
Yeah, there are, and unfortunately, apparently, we need those type of people in the world to,
Who says?
well, because there's so many of them.
See, I never liked that saying. it takes all kinds. I'm like, nah, there's plenty of kinds I think we can do without. No
Yep.
offense, Kiwi.
Well, it's like tell it to the Nazis, hey. We can all get along. No, we can't.
Yeah.
You're hell bent on destruction and killing me. So why would I get along with you? You know. And some men just carry hatred in their heart, like Muckster, towards
This is
people
true.
who are peaceful and kind, like Kiwis.
So Carrie's making his wife a bowl of Cheerios. You know, some guys buy flowers. Some guys will make, you know, like a nice meatloaf dinner or something. Carrie pours some cereal in a bowl and adds a little milk.
Yeah, it says here, love.
There's nothing wrong with that. I have to say, Mr. Nicky,
Why is
once
the woman
again,
talking? Why is the woman talking?
I'll be quiet. Once again, Mr. Nicky made me a bagel with a schmear on it, but
Lovely, lovely.
you know, old guy Mitch reminded him this morning on his coffee with Mitch to do it because I was still sleeping when Mitch was on.
All I hear is that.
Is Mr.
Oh.
Nicky getting coaching from Mitch now, is he? About how to handle a woman.
You know, Mitch is single, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you watch out for Mitch. You watch out for Mitch.
I was gonna say, all I'm hearing from Nikki is the Charlie Brown teacher. Wah, 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 wah.
That, you know, that's funny because that's what Mr. Nicky just did in the background right before you said that.
But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hilarious.
I'll tell you, if you ever get tired of Mr. Nicky, I know how to get rid of him for you. I'll just make him a mod and he'll have a heart attack. Oh my God! Somebody made me.
I'll just send him to you.
Yeah, then we're in trouble.
How do you feel that this podcast is going these days, Muckster? I think you're getting some pretty good comments and people in at the moment.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd like to see more people, but I like that we're getting a pretty steady crowd of the same people. So I think that says something about us doing the right thing, you know?
Sure.
And I wouldn't want it to get too big.
What about training Finkel? What about training Finkel a bit more?
Well, you can ask Nikki. She knows how this works too. It's impossible to train some people.
Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
very
Finkel-
much so.
Finkel doesn't have as good of a beard as some other people I could mention, but yeah, pretty much the same thing. How do I do this? Yeah.
Problem with Finkel, he has the squirrel effect, you know? Squirrel!
Oh yeah.
And then he's off to something else and he doesn't even know what's going on.
Sure.
Oh,
sure.
that's just like someone else too.
You know
Shiny
who else?
thing. Whoa.
You know who
Yeah.
else has a very big squirrel effect? Me and Ariel both know her.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I just forgot her name, Ariel. I can think it was your real name, JoJo.
Oh yeah, JoJo's her name, yeah.
But
Specs-
anyway,
I
What'd you
met
say?
JoJo, I think.
Specs
I think I
appeal.
met JoJo.
Specs. I was
Specs.
watching her yesterday, and she.
Yep.
This is what she does. This she goes, "Okay, you guys, I got something real important to tell you. You can't believe what Giggles. How you doing? Hey, Giggles is here, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Giggles. Did you ever get that thing straightened out that you were working on?" And I put in chat, I said, "We're never going to know what the important thing was." She saw it and she went, "Oh, that's right."
This is why her trivia nights take forever because she's talking most of the time. Like, we're finishing, guys. We're gonna finish. I swear.
Well, see, we're just like one happy family here, just like Mr. Nicky says.
By the way, you guys, if you don't know Specs Appeal,
Go check her out.
Yes.
She's awesome.
You talk
Love
about a place, it's just a feel good place.
It's a fun
She
place.
is
Yeah.
just so pleasant. You can't help but sit there and smile. And I love,
Yeah.
she'll sit there and talk to her dogs like they're people. She'll turn around like the one dog will be sniffing the other's butt or something. She'll go, now, Lola, you know that's inappropriate. It's like stuff like, but she's always like upbeat. And like I said, everybody that comes in, she greets them, hey, Cart, how you doing? Oh, Cart, she's my bestie. Oh, hey, there's Mr. Nicky. Mr. Nicky, he's my bestie. It's like everybody. The first time Ariel was there, the first time she noticed them, she said something like, did she ask or did she recognize you from over here? She was like,
No,
oh,
she
you're Muck's friend, so you're okay. I'm making you a mod.
yeah, instantly, yeah. Yeah. That's what she did. Oh, you're Muckster's friend. That's right. I trust Muckster. Here's your wrench.
In fact, I'm gonna find her thing and share it.
That'd be good. Yeah.
Did y'all watch her the other day? She went to the park and she witnessed a drug dealer and get freaked out.
Oh no, I missed that.
Oh, it was funny, man. A crack deal just went down. I swear to God, they're going to come over and smoke by me or something. I'm out of here. You guys keep telling me not to come over here by myself.
There you go, guys. Check her out. Tell her we sent
cool.
you. Hey, what does it cost you if you don't like it? But like I said,
Here you go,
every
over
once
there.
in a while she has some personal drama, but very little, and it's always real. It's not like these people are like, oh my God, I stubbed my toe. What am I going to do? But mostly it's just such a pleasant, happy. I mean, even I sit there and smile.
I must check it out.
Uh-oh. You actually smile? It must be a good channel then.
That doesn't happen very often.
I remember I helped her get to her first 1,000. Now she's at like 1.5. And it's mostly just everybody, like a word of mouth thing. People say, no, you should go check her out. Like I say, what's it cost if you don't like it? By the way, anybody wants their own channel shared, say so. But I think we all pretty much know each other enough here now that we've subscribed to everybody.
Yeah.
Do you, do Ariel and Muckster, do you keep in contact with the British Brigade from days, years back?
Ariel goes over more than I do. I stopped over for a little bit.
Okay.
It was yesterday or today to say hi to Grim, but yeah, I'll let Ariel talk for himself.
Do you keep in touch with him, Ariel?
Yeah, I talked to Mellows, and I go over to the show. I go. Yeah. Oh, holler at me and tell me to jump up.
Oh, righto. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Mellows and Mama Bear.
Yeah, they're pretty good, eh? They keep a consistent content coming out. I don't always like the music they produce, but yeah,
they're doing a
I
lot
don't
of
always
music.
like all of it. But, yeah.
All of it's not for everyone, but yeah.
It's hard to get him to talk, but when Mellows does, he's quite a wise man. I enjoy listening to him when he has his moments,
Yeah. All depends on what he's talking about, but yeah.
I was going to say, I don't buy all his conspiracy stuff, but
yeah.
Sure. You filter it out. Yeah, I understand.
I love the conspiracies. I love them all. There's some truth in a lot of them. So, but yeah.
Oh, Steve, my mic's on my headphones. I'm just wriggling on my chair. That's all. I'm an odd specimen, and I'm sorry if I distracted you. We've all got problems here.
Why Steve
Cart, I think you might have got the wrong Kiwi, or
checking
did
you
I?
out, man? What's his problem, man?
I don't
Muckster,
really
I
have
know
a
yours
channel,
is right.
so
Yeah, your
don't worry about me.
Dark Matter lives, right, Kiwi?
Yeah, at
Dark
the
matter.
moment, yeah.
Yeah. Does that go to the same thing? Oh, okay, it does.
don't-
Yeah. You just
Does
got
it?
you got the long funny address. Okay.
Okay. I haven't really worked on my channel. I'm not here to steal your subs or anything.
You can't steal somebody's subs.
That's right.
I
You
mean,
can't? Okay.
if somebody, that's like, when people worry about two shows competing, well, it's like, if I'm doing a show and you'd rather be over at Nikki's, fine. You know what I mean? It's like,
Go for it. Yeah.
what is it?
Go
What is it?
for it, yeah.
Although
Whatever makes you happy.
I will say that Nikki's about the only channel that I would actually try to avoid competing with.
Well, that's not the thing, but like, let's say like the other night we were doing the movie thing, right? And you don't like movies, and someone
Yeah.
else is on, then go watch them. Why are you gonna watch something we don't like? You know?
Yeah.
You can always come back and watch it later anyway. Hey, like
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
when stuff's live. So on this side of the world, you miss things sometimes because it's happening in the middle of the morning, like at 2:00 in the morning. So
Mm.
you don't always catch the live, and you watch it later, type of thing. I got a bad habit of rewatching stuff that's 4 hours old, and I start typing in the comments and realize that no one's there to see it. So
Okay.
yeah.
Cart, did you say you figured out how to do the short version? Is that what you say you just figured out?
Short version of.
Oh yeah, so like sometimes if I was doing your channel, depending on how you do it, it might say like you however how do they go?
No, she didn't
YouTube.com.
figure out how to do the short version.
Oh,
She,
okay. Well,
she
here, Cart, and anybody that's listening, I'll talk you through it real quick. Click on somebody's name, anybody's name, and hit the go to channel. Now, it depends on what channel you go to. Some may or may not have okay, cool. I clicked on Steve, and Steve has up in the up top, it has the long, crazy thing. Now, what I do instead, under Steve's name, where it says more about this channel, I click on the more to get it, and then in there it says his channel name, and it just says Steve Cousins 1205. I click on that, and that puts it up top where I can copy it off of there real easy. So what you do, if it has the long funny one up top, click on their information, get the channel address from there.
Without having the big long string of stuff.
Yeah.
Behind.
And for people who couldn't understand that, let us know because you went robot, Muckster.
Yeah, he switches.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you open up
Yeah,
the
when I click in YouTube chat, it goes to another browser. Okay, I'll say it without actually doing it. Anybody who wants to know the better version, click on Steve's name and hit go to channel. And then when you go to his channel, up in the address bar, you'll see, or you should see what I just saw, one of those long, awkward addresses. But if you click on the information under his name, and you'll see where it says like more, you click on the more and you get the information. You see the address in there, and it's the clean address. And I always click on that, and it changes it up in the address bar. I don't know why I always click on it. I'm thinking sometimes I had trouble doing copy and paste from the information. But You click on it under his information, and it puts the nice clean one up top, and then you can go up there and right click on it and copy it. Did that make any sense?
Steve, that's the long one.
And like I said, the one you did works, but it looked wrong. And I have had trouble sometimes when I first started doing it. When I would go to paste that some places, it would chop part of it off and it wouldn't work. Oh, that's the hard way to do it if you're going to actually try to edit it. The easy way is just to look at his information and get the clean address.
Actually, there's another way to do it too. When you go to the channel, if you click on videos, it'll put up.
You'll get the address for a video though.
Yeah, but all you do is you copy the YouTube /@cartblanc1811 and leave that next / and videos off.
Well, see, my way, you don't have to worry about the editing part though. You just get the clean one.
Well, if you do it my way, just don't click nothing and nothing gets done and everything's fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
There you go, Ariel.
Okay, there's part of my problem is I always forget some people use phones and I'm absolutely useless for telling you how to do anything on your phone. I can't figure mine out the few times I've tried to.
I think you got to leave your finger on it. That's all. And it'll highlight.
Sure, you say that now. But anyway, as long as you're getting somebody's address out there, it's cool. Did find out, what was it that somebody was not able to do on the iPad when we were showing? Oh, was it they couldn't share tabs on iPad. I was trying to show them how to do some stuff in StreamYard, and they couldn't do the present screen thing.
Was it Mitch?
I don't remember now, but I know I Googled it afterwards to see, because I thought, oh, there must be something we don't know about. And it said, if you want to share from your iPad, get a lightning cable and plug it into your Mac computer and send it to the Mac and share it from the Mac computer. Like that's supposed to be an easier.
Yeah, it sounds like work.
Yeah. Plus, aren't you kind of using the iPad because you're not near your computer?
Right.
I would think if you're sitting next to your computer, why would you use the iPad at all? Now, the only way I could see one thing is if you created something on your iPad, like at school or something, and then you wanted to share it. But, yeah, you think you'd be able to share tabs and things?
I can't see chat on my iPad when I come on.
Yeah.
I get no option for chat, so I can't see it.
Well, that's because it's in English and you're looking for Zealander.
Yeah.
You're very hurtful today, Mr. Muck. Very.
Do you know that there's a special help desk in Vienna to tell people how to catch the plane to Australia?
Is it really?
Because you know where Vienna is, right?
I do.
Austria.
Okay.
People fly to Austria when they mean to go to Australia. So they have a special help desk in the Vienna International Airport to tell people how to catch the plane to where they wanted to go.
I've heard of Canadians catching planes to Austria, and they've booked their holiday in Australia.
Yep.
and they get on the plane and they're like, "Where the hell are we? These people are speaking German or some shit. What's going on? Where's the
Yeah.
beach? There's no beach here. What's?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh wow, get a map, people."
It's like I saw a thing years ago. This was a couple of decades ago. I think I mentioned it here before, but New Mexico made
Mhm.
sure on their license plates they put USA because a lot of people would see New Mexico and thought they were Mexicans. They didn't
Really?
realize they were looking at a state.
Morons.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cart, don't feel bad. You're not the only one that does that.
Wait. Cart, you talk to people on the phone? I believe you're older than I thought you are.
I'm the same way. My phone is only for calls and sometimes text messages and sometimes taking pictures. But I do have to say, at least I don't still have a flip phone.
Fuck you.
I heard
Oh, that.
Was that Mr. Mickey?
that. Yeah.
Was that Mr. Mickey in the background?
Well, you know, if he had a good wife, she'd buy him a good phone. I'm one of those Samsung ones that open up like a book.
The fold out.
Those are
ones,
cool.
Yeah, I wish I'd have gotten one of those.
Is
Now I'm
Mr.
stuck
Mickey
with
a bloke?
iPhones for the rest of my life because that's what I know how to use.
No, he doesn't want a smartphone. He's actually mad that I took the landline out of the house.
Oh,
You know, I just finally cut the cord on mine just about a year ago. I think it was last November when I got my phone, my new cell phone, and I decided to cut the landline. But the thing is, here for a long time, cell phone was very what's the word I want?
not reliable.
Unreliable. There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
But mine, it's mostly text and camera. There's a couple people I actually talk to on it, like my sister, because it'd be impossible to do a text conversation with her.
How do you run your internet without the landline?
PC. Oh,
No, you don't need
cable. I have
yeah.
I have mine with the cable company.
They
I have
mine.
fiber.
Yeah, I have fiber too.
Fiber's
they
good
just
too.
run a wire to your house, and it just goes plug. You plug it into the
Sure.
the phone
Okay.
the phone thingy, and it just works.
Oh, Muckster, can I change topic for one brief second?
Okay.
Go
Let me
ahead.
check my watch. Go.
All right, it's over.
I was curious of your footage
Time's
the
up.
other day of the front of your house when the,
Okay.
when the rainstorm came across
Actually-
the road.
It's actually the backyard, but go ahead.
Oh, sorry, backyard. So those houses that you see
Yeah.
that are red, are they painted red or are they red brick?
It wasn't brick. I think that house is red shingle.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
The one that there's that sort of little crappy one up at the top of my yard. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure that's red shingle. There's another house like in the distance. I think that's red, and that would be painted. Let me-
okay.
Let me go. That's a short video. Let me go find it, and because I actually have trouble remembering colors.
I was curious about the color because they're all painted the same. I wondered if it was the brick or why they
No,
were
they're-
painted that way.
There's actually not a lot of brick houses left around here, and the ones I think of offhand, they are yellow. I know
Is everywhere
I
you
know
go,
there are
there's-
red brick houses, but
we have. Yeah, people paint them sometimes.
Ah,
let me look at this so I know
Actually
we're
have
talking
one
about the
inside.
same stuff.
sure.
Did I-
Sure.
Wait, did I? Where am I? Oh, yeah. I guess I should bring it up.
Wait, what was that comment earlier today about older people using technology?
Beautiful day for a neighbor.
It's fun watching old people play with technology. Yeah, yeah. I was going to.
At least I know where it actually is.
Are you sure about that, Muckster? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize how many of them are red. Okay. So,
Yeah.
one closest up at the top of my backyard, that's shingle. When you go to the left and you go up high, that's, I believe, painted. And the one farther over to the left is red brick, as well as
Oh,
church up there. That's also red brick.
Yeah, church
is
is
that
brick.
brick? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
I never saw this picture.
Well, you know, if you'd watch my videos, no, you're busy watching other people all the time.
Yeah.
I put the videos on. I hit the thumbs up, and then I
Yeah.
hit the speed thing, and I just let it play through.
Yeah, likely story.
You don't care.
It is
Ariel.
not pink.
It's kind of, it's reddish. It's a certain type of red, isn't it?
Well, you know, a lot of
Barn-
times too,
barn
this
red?
stuff.
Barn red? I don't know.
You know, a lot of times it depends on like your monitor and stuff too. Sometimes when people are arguing colors, it's because that's what your monitor.
My roof is red on my house.
We're about to get us a bit of weather. Yeah, it's interesting. I've been living here over 20 years and I had trouble picturing my backyard, and
got
this is
trailer
the entrance that I use all the time.
Why is there a
Um,
finger in front of the camera?
Yeah, I know. I didn't grab my what you call it, my gimbal.
Oh, it's a camper for the.
Yeah, I think my neighbor's brother or something came to visit him, and it's been there a while. He might have left it behind now. Yeah, this was the rain we had yesterday.
You once
Anyway.
mentioned you're on a hill, Muckster. Are
Look at the water,
are you on
sorry.
the Appalachians?
Let's make the most of this beautiful day.
And this is my living room.
Together, might as well say,
It's very nice.
you be mine,
Is that a fireplace?
you
No, that's my
That's the
TV.
way it is.
No, underneath it.
And that's the way it is.
Oh no, it's a
be mine.
That's the way
it's
it is.
just a stand,
Oh, okay. It looked like a
like
fireplace. You know
a
what I'm talking
cabinet
about.
type thing.
Yeah. You know the fake fireplaces that you can buy?
Yeah.
It's TV on, and it actually has a heater in it. Got the lights, the little glow lights or whatever they're called.
So
Love.
so that's so you got like the full panoply there. You had one that was red siding, one that was red painted, and one that was red brick. And Giggles, a friend of mine, painted that for me many years ago. I got that milk can at an auction, and she painted the design on it. I used to have that on my front porch on my old house. Anyway,
Thank you, Muckster. Thanks
Yeah.
for that.
well, because of you, Ariel actually watched one of my videos, you know.
Yeah, that's the only way
He's-
they did.
He's always like, "Did you see Sarge's video?" And I'm like, I put up a video. Oh, really? I didn't know you had the channel.
I wasn't able to hit the thumbs up because it was you that was playing it. Otherwise, I would have hit the thumbs up.
Boy, Nikki had a good show today. I was live today. Oh, were you? I put up with this all the time, Kiwi. You have no idea.
I know. You suffer in silence, Muckster.
Yep. Yeah, you don't hear me complain about this stupid bastard.
Never complain. No. Never take it out on innocent people either.
That's
No.
right. Yeah, I got to tell you,
You're a
when I
saint.
worked at the
Saint
library, that was something I had to always watch out for. Was you'd have someone come in the morning, and they'd be a real idiot asking stupid questions and stuff. And I'd be nice to them. And then you'd have someone come in a little while later and they were, another asshole. And I'd do my best to be polite. And then by the time like a third person would come in and they'd say something like, "What time do you close today?" I'd be like, "Can't you read the fucking sign?" I'd be taking the assholes out on some poor innocent person later. Yeah.
I'm not a new standard here.
Did you ever have anyone come in and film the library, Muckster?
You know what?
The TV news came in one time to ask some questions.
About?
They found
you
pot
call the cop
growing
on
in
it?
the park.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And they were coming in
Okay.
looking for some, comments from people, and they asked me, and I said, as a matter of fact, we've got a book here on the subject. And I walked down the aisle and I grabbed Shakespeare and gave him Much Ado About Nothing.
oh dear. Did they get the joke?
Well, they put it on the air.
Awesome.
I'm trying to think. We had like the newspaper come in different times to take pictures about stuff that was going on or whatever. I think that's the only time anybody ever filmed in there that wasn't me.
Did the cops ever get called to take people out?
No, I didn't need to call the cops to get people out of there that I wanted out of there.
Sure, sure.
Well, that was the only other time someone filmed besides you. So where were your hidden cameras at?
Mostly the girls' bathroom.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Well, okay, and I totally missed what you were going to see now, because God, how long has it been now since I didn't work there? No, we never had like an auditor type person. That's what you were going for, right?
I was interested in. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had any problem with it if somebody came in like that.
Okay. Were you aware of the regulations or the rights or freedom of
I've
press?
always been a big fan of the Bill of Rights. I was not at the
Okay.
time aware of the movement, shall we say?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
But I had certainly exercised my rights in various public meetings, such as our local council and school board and places
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Okay. So we're going back a few years, but maybe auditing wasn't really a thing then. But did you get any static from authorities for filming in public places or in the meetings yourself?
No, because even before people were talking about the Constitution and stuff like that, a lot, Pennsylvania has a state law saying that the public can record public meetings. So wouldn't even have had to bring up the First Amendment. You just go look at state law. It's right there in your manual that you're supposed to have learned.
Okay.
And it looks like we got Finkel out of church.
What's
the
the
boss is
witchcraft
here.
crap he's got behind him?
What did we do wrong? We were playing nice.
What are you sporting the witchcraft star for?
It's not a star. It's random shapes.
Looks like a star to me, bro.
Abstract.
Where do
It's
you see a
Mondrian.
I thought
Well, part of it does kind of look star-ish.
Ariel saw a triangle and thought it was the devil.
I thought he stole my avatar that I made for someone else. I was like, how did he get that?
Oh,
Is that better?
how are you, Finkel?
Oh, you can
How
put
are
whatever you want up, Finkel. You put whatever you want up, buddy.
Whatever I want.
Did you get my email?
Email.
Okay.
Let me check.
I sent you a picture I made for you.
Yes, I got that.
Hey, Carrie saw it too.
Ugh.
Did you get a haircut, Finkel?
No, I woke up. I have bad hair.
Sorry to bring it up.
It's your fault. My hair is your fault.
Yeah. That's what Muckster reckons.
Anti-social media. We blame all our faults on other people.
Hey, Kiwi.
Okay.
Kiwi,
Yeah.
if you try to go to your settings on your StreamYard,
Yeah.
that see if you have dark mode, you can change it, and then we don't have to look at the glare on your glasses.
Oh, okay.
You may have it, you may not have it.
Was that Kiwi that I said said we could read his name in his glasses that day.
So
Yeah, it was.
I don't think it's in here. I think it's before you come in. When you first come up into StreamYard, before you sign in,
Okay.
I think
Okay.
that's where you do it.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd see that when you're coming in as a guest that way.
Sorry, I haven't got the.
He's got
I don't
StreamYard.
seem to have.
He doesn't have to pay for StreamYard to be able to do that. It's when he comes in.
No, I mean, it's clear out at the home page. The dark thing, that's clear out at the home page. That's not where you come in when you're coming in from the link.
No, when you come in from the link,
When
you
you
don't
come
have
in-
that option. As a guest, you don't have that option.
Let me see.
And I still don't have that option. I wish they'd
I do.
get it. Yeah, because
Sorry.
you didn't pay for your StreamYard. I pay for mine, damn it.
Yeah, I don't pay
No,
for it.
I'm-
Man. See, I'm
I'm a
smart.
freeloader. Yeah.
Hey, there's Nerdy Joe.
Oh, okay. When you first come in, up on top on the right, it says my account, and then you go there, and then you can switch it to the either night mode or light mode. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll try that next time. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what's new, Mr. Finkel? What's happening? What's going on?
Not much. Just
Oh,
hanging out, laughing at
you're not
YouTube.
working today? You're working today?
No.
Ah, cool.
It is 1 Sunday and 2 at midnight. It becomes a holiday.
Holiday. Yeah. So it's double time, right? Or
Oh, you got tomorrow off. Okay.
everybody's off. Yeah.
I was off tomorrow anyway, but I get paid for tomorrow even though I'm off.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's off. He's off most nights. Just saying.
So
That's-
if you were to work tomorrow,
Yeah, baby. We get paid.
would that be like double time and a half or something?
Yeah, just double
Hey.
time. I get paid
Double?
for the holiday and I get paid for the hours.
It would pay that $500, and you really would. It wouldn't really hurt you, man.
It's so funny. I just watched a stream. I won't say names because this is a friendly channel, but not once but twice. A YouTuber posted $99.99 with the text. The purpose was to piss somebody off. I'm going to throw away $200, give 60 of it to YouTube just to piss somebody off. Is that logical?
Would you do it?
I have done it. This $500 I'm doing Tuesday night or Wednesday, whenever I actually distribute it, it's the last money I'm giving out over YouTube. And I'm making an issue of it because I think it's really stupid. YouTube makes a lot of money just off of this non-monetized channel, people watching it and having advertisements.
Yeah, the ad revenue. That's where they make their money.
They
And
make
then-
enough money off of that alone to be
Right.
one of the wealthiest companies in the world. What are we going to do to piss each other off? We're going to send so-and-so $100. We're going to send this person $50. We're going to send this person $200 and give 30% of it to YouTube. That is fucking stupid.
You know what that's called? That's called smart and greed, both at the same time.
YouTube is very smart, and we are very stupid for playing the game. I am very stupid for playing the game.
So by law, I need to have your identification to identify you and just advise you if the owners of that property do not wish you on their property.
I haven't been on the property.
You do realize that you have to comply with me asking for identification.
Incorrect.
Sir, can I have your identification?
No, thank you.
I have to know who you are.
You don't have to know I am.
Well, I do.
If you have a reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime,
Are you planning on robbing this place?
I am not.
How do I know that? I think you
You
are.
don't.
Nerdy found this, by the way.
I might be doing what you suggest.
Are you a freelance movie maker?
I
Inspector
don't wish to answer your
Dark Mind.
questions.
I don't know
Sixth
this
Amendment.
person.
I don't wish to identify Fourth Amendment.
Okay, well, the fourth.
And I'm going to stand here and record First Amendment.
Wow. Who is Inspector
Well, let's
Dark Mind?
find out.
Wow. Do you have any more of my material?
That's
During the
one of
explore
my
police
favorite
interactions.
Wow.
So Apparently, he shares a lot of these types of videos.
Very cool. I'm. How big is he? Who's he got?
456 subscribed, 456,000.
456,000. Wow.
You
Thank
know, I noticed he didn't say where he got it from.
That's true. You didn't give me credit. That's not nice. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what I should do? I should take it and repost it as mine and see if he copyright.
Yeah, share his. I like that background, by the way.
Yeah, it looks cool.
That looks cool.
That's the web around the world, right? Like the internets or whatever, traveling the information.
I'm going to do that.
that.
I'm going to take that entire video, post it as my own, and see if he copyright strikes me.
There's that squirrel thing again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had no idea.
All right.
We were admiring your background, Sarge.
Which one? The
The one
500.
behind you right now.
Oh, let me see which one I got.
He doesn't even know which one he got up. Okay.
Well, I've been playing with it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the freebies I got from Zoom.
Nice.
All right.
You
Next.
you can steal those and put them up.
Yeah, that's true. Any picture you can make your background.
Yeah.
Can I
All
ask
right.
about the voting that's coming up? I saw Muckster give us a PSA the other day.
Yeah.
So you've really been getting static from people about
Not lately. In fact, when he posted, I'm like, "Is there been something more recent?" Because most of that static has been early on. When he posted that, I'm wondering, is there something new?
I couldn't
but
believe it. I couldn't believe
I know.
people would act like that. But
I know
Alex-
Ariel keeps talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's obviously going to fix the thing. He's going to fix it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, we know it's fixed. And he's collecting email addresses.
I'm actually, no offense, Miss Summer, I'm actually disappointed at the results. I was really hoping Find Fix Finish would win.
Hey, I'll tell you, I'm not done yet. All I need is 100 people to. Can you find me 11,480 votes?
Yeah.
No,
But to
not-
answer your question, Kiwi, Hot Mess Summer is not just in the lead, but she's in the lead by about twice as much as the next highest person, which I think is Izzy. It's Hot Mess Summer,
Okay.
Izzy, Raging Tomato, and then Fine Fix Finish. I was really hoping for Fine Fix Finish because if they had won, I would have been able to distribute the funds however I want to. But I got to stick to my word. The winner gets to choose how the
really?
funds are distributed.
Okay.
Oh, because they
Well,
opine they don't care what I do with the money.
Oh, right.
So, they pretty much gave me license to, if they had won, I can do whatever I want with the money. I give $2 to Kiwi. I give $4 to Muckster. I give $1.50 to Nikki, but because I have to stick to my word,
Okay.
it looks like, unless a lot of votes come in the next few days, it looks like I'm giving Summer $500, which is fine. She's got a good cause. I'm happy to give it to her.
Yeah, I'd be happy to see it go to either her or Izzy.
Yeah,
Because they both want to do good things with it.
it would have been really
Yeah.
fun if they had won and I could turn their words around on them. Oh, okay. I said the winner gets to choose what I do with the money, and you said shove it up my ass. So my ass now owns the money. I'm going to give it however I want to.
Did
Which
someone
probably
say
would
that to you?
I'm sorry? They didn't
Did
say
someone
directly
say shove
on
it up
live
your-
streams. They've made these references. Of course,
Which is
I haven't
cool.
watched them in a week.
I'm just glad I'm not your neighbor because you're a mean person.
I am a
Or horrible.
I stick it to people by giving other people money.
There you go.
It blows my mind.
Tainted charity.
Uh,
Tainted
I-
charity.
I want to say I wish you'd stick it to me, but I don't.
Hot Miss Summer has 2 channels, and I forget the other one.
I think it's also called Hot Mist, some
Is it
play or something like that.
Play or
Oh,
something like that?
Geez, maybe it's called Chat and Play. I never realized that.
No, it's. I have to look it up. I subscribe to all of them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because her paid one is the one that's for the charity. Or
She does
monetized
have
one, I
a
should
good
say.
cause. She does have a good cause.
What was the name of that guy who you just showed me doing me?
Just now?
Inspector Dark Mind or Dark Mind Inspector.
Okay. Dark Mind Inspector. Inspector Dark Mind. Okay, there it is. I'm just going to see if he enjoys that I repost his video or if he claims copyright. I'm just curious.
That would be hilarious.
Stop here. Where is it? Is it just one part of one video or is it the whole video?
No, it's only 1
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah, it was just a short part.
Oh, is it a short?
I don't know if it was an actual short, but it was just a short video.
All right. I'll subscribe and find it. And then I'll give him another subscription. Yeah. When I have time, I'll play with that.
I was looking for where Nerdy posted it.
Who found it?
Nerdy.
Nerdy. Thank you, Nerdy. I'm famous.
So anyway, what I do want to know, Nerdy, if you can talk about it now, is
It's in the private chat.
how things went with your appointment the other day.
Okay. I'm gonna put-
She reposted it also.
Okay. Thank you. I guess he didn't like all my music. I had a lot of music in that one. All right. Oh, why does my head hurt?
Does your face hurt?
I know it's killing you.
I was going to say that. Let's talk about middle school humor.
Yeah. I heard it first time when I was in the Navy. You are planning a robbery. Oh, that was a funny interaction. Yeah, I got to get back out there. Holly's getting in the way. Can you believe that? Holly's getting in my way. Ugh.
Was that one of Flex's videos today, Nikki, where it was like, well, I need your ID because you're suspicious. Well, what law am I breaking? Well, that's what I need to investigate to find out if you're breaking the law. It's amazing the circular reasoning they use.
Yeah, all of the videos except for the one with the female, which was Katie Kidman. All of the other videos were from Flex.
Well, I was just trying to remember if that's where I just saw that, though. I was thinking that was where I saw that video of that cop saying that.
I mean, from my perspective, sitting over here in the bottom of the world, since lockdown in 2019, 2020, all I've really been doing is watching First Amendment or this community sort of talking about these things or filming this stuff, and I still see current footage of cops doing dumb stuff and saying dumb things, and officials trying to impose made-up laws. And I'm thinking, don't you watch the internet? Don't you watch YouTube? It's flooded with this footage where
I know.
you can't do that. Like,
That's what when I discovered this stuff, and I was surprised to see that some of these people have been doing this for like 10 years. And
yeah,
I would think if you're a cop, you don't have to be watching YouTube. You'd think the word would circulate, you know?
someone would tell each other that this is, we can't do this anymore. Sometimes the answer is, the cops go, I've been a cop for 35 years. I've been doing this everywhere. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
you've been doing it wrong for 35 years.
That's what I've
Yeah,
thought a lot of times too. I've been doing this for 23 years. You've been wrong for 23 years.
Sounds kind of like I've done my research, 10 years worth.
Yeah, yeah.
The thing
when those
is,
cops
just like
pull
I've
people
I've
over
always said, the thing is you know, we the people have allowed it to go on for so long
Yeah,
that
yeah.
anymore we just put our head in the sand. A lot of normal people, people who are not aware of their rights, see something like that, you know, on a traffic stop or a normal everyday stop and go, oh, well, you know, he must have been breaking the law, so it's none of
He
my
looks like a
business. I'm
criminal.
gonna
He
keep
looks,
going.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
that's right. The
Like when
cops couldn't be wrong.
you'd see one of those videos where the cop tackles a 14-year-old kid because he was in the wrong swimming pool, and people will be going, well, if he just listened to the officer and did what he was told, it wouldn't
obey.
have happened.
Just obey, yeah.
yeah, yeah, and
Just
it's
stand on
because
the
we've
bus where
been,
you're supposed to.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's because we've been indoctrinated since kindergarten, basically. You know,
Whenever I see people talk like that, I'd always see them like on Facebook and stuff like that. I always think, boy, I hope something like this happens to your son or grandson, because they'd be all up in arms then. How could they do that to little Bobby? Well, you didn't care when they did it to Jerome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. There was a
Well, it's
comedian
like
or someone who was
the saying is
sorry.
back the blue till it happens to you. That is the saying,
Yep.
right?
That's right, yeah.
So
I'll be right
I
back.
think it was Denzel Washington or someone like that was being interviewed, and he said, you have to understand, this isn't new. This violence and brutality from police isn't new. The only thing new is that we're capturing it on our cameras.
Yeah.
And got proof of it now. It's been going on
Well,
forever, you know?
Well, it's like I've said several times, growing up in a very white area, whenever I used to see this stuff, you'd see some black guy in Los Angeles saying the cops planted drugs on me, the cops beat me, and I'd always think, yeah, of course you're going to say that. You're trying to get out of trouble. And Nerdy mentioned even after Rodney King, people like me, I think a lot of us thought that was kind of a aberration. Oh, well, yeah, those cops were obviously wrong, but most cops are okay. Now that everybody carries a camera in their pocket, it's like, geez, I guess these people weren't lying for the last 200 years.
It's like a war against the people. I just can't get my head around it. Why are they so militarized and armed with assault type weaponry to keep the peace? I'm not sure what peace they're keeping. This is the thing. I feel for people over there. I feel for people in countries like that where the authoritarians have taken over.
Officer safety.
Yep.
Officer safety.
Officer safety, and once again, the fact, and I have to blame it on we the people. We have allowed it to happen. We put our
Yeah,
heads in the sand,
yeah.
and everything has been done out in the open, but nobody questions authority. So, if the
No.
authorities are doing it, then we're not going to question it. And now that more people are seeing it, it is time to start questioning the authority.
It's
Well,
just
you,
all the damage that gets done to innocent people, eh? You don't mind if a horrible, nasty criminal, lifetime criminal gets beaten up by the cops now and then, but it's when the innocent people get a raid on their house and everyone gets shot and stuff like that. You think, what the bloody hell's going on? You know, people getting thrown to the ground and stuff like that for no particular reason.
who just showed the video? I think it might have been the civil rights lawyer of the cop who kicked a guy who was on his knees with his hands in the air.
On his knees.
I'm
Yeah,
not
the
sure,
four
but
boys.
I saw Minnesota Black Robe Regiment and his Friday Night Friend panel. They had a clip of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I think it might have been civil rights lawyer. They had, of course, they're looking for a guy with a gun. They see 6 black teenagers. Okay, that's got to be where the problem is.
That must be it. Yeah.
And they go over and they ordered them all down to the ground, and like 5 of the 6 were flat on the ground. The other one was on his knees with his hands on the air. And this one cop
Yeah.
who came over from another area came running up and just kicked the guy. The guy wasn't doing anything. He was on the ground basically. He just wasn't face first on the ground.
Yeah, he's lucky.
And then, yeah. And then
He's
the cops
lucky
are
'cause
saying,
he's a young, seemingly fit guy.
yeah.
If he'd been
Cops were
my
saying,
age,
well,
he'd
if
been
you ought to learn to listen when we give you orders.
That's right. That's what he gets for not following orders.
Yeah. The cop even explained it to them in the car. The only reason I kicked you, it's not personal. You
That's
just
right.
weren't following orders.
You were in my way
Yeah.
and I had to do it.
How personal
to
do you
bash
want to get with people? Like that's
Yeah.
pretty personal. But if he'd had an injury or a surgery done on him at some stage and his rib cage wasn't 100%, that cop could have killed him with that.
Well,
he was checking to make sure.
he did another video just the other day of the grandfather that got dragged out of the car from a cop because the cop didn't like him. He thought he was defiant, and the guy ended up with broken ribs, a punctured lung, and they weren't even going to take him to the hospital. They had the EMTs check him out.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And the EMT said, "Oh, he's okay." And when they took him to the jail, the people at the jail said, "No, we're not taking him,"
We're not
because they
taking
didn't
him.
want to be responsible for somebody dying on
Right.
their watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy was driving home from visiting his new grandson or something. He pulled over at this parking lot by a park to take a quick nap
That's right.
so he could
That's
drive the rest of the way. And the cop came up and said, "You're not allowed to be here after hours." And first of all, the guy wasn't even in the park. The cop was totally wrong anyhow. And
That's
the guy was like, "Well, I'm not giving you my ID for this." And he drags him out of the car. Yeah.
and beat the crap out of him before
Yep.
he could even stand up. This is unreal.
It's all
And-
ego.
Yeah, and Nerdy, your question, could it be that they're afraid of the people? That's a hard one to answer.
Yes and no.
Exactly. Yes and no. Yes, the corruption or the corrupted part of the government is starting to realize that all these cameras are out there and that they are catching the corruption. So, yes, they are afraid of we the people, which, in my
Yeah.
opinion, only is where a lot of the division is coming in from. Is them being afraid of we the people. So they are, they are dividing the United States from
Yeah.
those people who are not afraid to film and speak up, and those who have always obeyed authority, put their head in the sand. If it's not happening to me, I'm not worried about it. So, yeah, a little bit. They're afraid of the people.
I just find it really eye-opening that, I mean, if you own dogs, if you've ever owned dogs, and you have an anxious dog, you don't put the anxious dog in stressful situations.
Right.
Seems like the powers that be, like mayors or town committees or whatever they are, that employ a force of policing. You've got a bunch of anxious dogs that are armed running around the streets and unchecked attacking people. Now, that's not a wise thing to do as a dog owner. Why are they doing it under the guise of government? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to cause harm.
Hey, GMK and Dale.
So
How you doing?
Yeah.
I find that really eye-opening. It's not society being built into a better thing. It's being broken down.
Actually, I disagree, GMK, respectfully. When they ask for your ID and you surrender your Fourth Amendment right, now they know who you are. And if they couldn't get you in the moment, they tend to be looking out for you in the future.
They build it up over the time, eh? Yeah,
Well,
yeah. They build
Well,
a
that's
file on it.
what, especially if you are, and again, I was never fond of the term, but if you're a 1A auditor, okay, so you let them ID you once. That goes in the computer. They do it again. Pretty soon, you're in there as a suspicious person because you're always being investigated. It's like, it's only going to make things worse. They're going to see, oh, well, look, he was questioned here and he was questioned there and he was questioned there. And any cop that sees that then is going to go, okay, there's something funny about this guy. He keeps getting away with it, whatever he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, like, okay, I whip out my ID, I give it to them. Now they know I'm David Finkel and I live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest, Washington, D.C. Now I'm in their crosshairs because they're a little bit embarrassed.
Yeah, that too. And see, now my thing, GMK, though, for the why I would not give up my ID for something like that is basically, like my grandmother always said, because fuck you, that's why.
Oh, okay.
They ain't got a right to it. They're not. I've actually got a possible thing that may come up here. By the way, my town just passed an ordinance because their inspector, whatever he's called, not a building but code enforcer or something like that, got them to pass an ordinance to inspect rental properties. And I said, you ain't going to inspect anything here without a warrant. I don't care who you are. And I also would like to know why it's only rental properties. Seems to me that's discrimination. So you may see a film from me one of these days of some guy trying to come into my house.
Yeah. For a while, I was working two jobs, and I was commuting between them. I was working an evening shift at the Red Cross at Falls Church, and I was working a day shift at the GAO, right across the street from the National Building Museum. That's one of the Smithsonian's. And because I was working two jobs, instead of taking a lunch at GAO, I took a nap. I'd go across the street if it was a nice weather, and I'd just lay out on a blanket on the lawn of the National Building Museum and I'd crash for 45 minutes. Shirt, tie, slacks, dress shoes, not once bothered. The entire time, the homeless people who are crashing, they're getting woken up and chased away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Harmony. How's it going? But did you ever see any of Rich's Mr. Nice Guy series on the Atlantic City Boardwalk?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're giving all the homeless a hard time down there about sleeping on a bench and stuff like that.
The thing, GMK, with the cops likely to establish reasonable suspicion, depending on what state you're in. If you are not in a stop and ID state, the officers have no right to ask you for your ID unless
That's right.
they
That's
have
right.
an
Yeah.
articulable reason.
Reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Right. And,
Yeah.
if they just say you're being suspicious, that's not a crime. They
Right.
can't charge you with a felony or a misdemeanor because you're wearing purple shoes or you have a camera or your hair's pink. They actually have to say what crime you may or may not have committed.
Well, they can turn it around. They can say you witnessed. Maybe they think you witnessed a crime in some states. They haven't tried that here in Virginia on me, but I've seen it done in New York. We're like, oh, you didn't commit a crime, but we think you witnessed one.
I ain't seen nothing.
I ain't seen nothing.
Oh, Virginia doesn't have a stop and ID law.
No, in fact, Virginia's code of law actually states that they won't. They do. Sometimes they do. The smaller towns do.
It's Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Illinois,
Louisiana?
Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland.
Were you listening to stop and ID states?
Yeah, Missouri.
Yeah, those are
Montana,
stop and ID.
Nebraska,
I'm surprised
Nevada,
there's so many.
New Hampshire, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Rhode Island, Utah, Vermont, Washington, and Wisconsin.
Wow. New York surprises me because I've turned down ID many times in New York. Rochester, Sherrill, Utica, Rome.
And then there was one there that was lit up in yellow. I don't know what that means, but
Interesting.
Well, I think there's some that they can stop an ID under certain circumstances. That's probably what the yellow is. I forget I've seen
Okay.
people talk about, they. Anyway, I know Pennsylvania is not a stop an ID, so
It certainly gets argued a lot in
Oh, yeah.
courts, the Supreme Court or the higher courts. You can see footage of them arguing about that quite often
And
all around the country.
unfortunately, a lot of children of color are taught by their parents cooperate no matter what. But it's not
Okay.
it's not really a stand for your rights thing. It's more of a protect your life thing.
Yeah.
Because it's
Try and
unfortunately
stay alive. Yeah.
And not only is it children of color, it is children of different abilities. I mean, my son has Asperger's, and
Yeah.
from the time he got his learner's permit, it was always, as soon as you get pulled over, you put your hands on the steering wheel, you wait for the officer to come up, talk to you, you articulate to him, sir, I have autism. I'm going to reach for my wallet, and in his wallet with his ID, he does have a card that explains, I may not make eye contact, I may speak gibberish or whatever. It's something to protect him. Like you said, not a stand on your rights, but a stand for your life.
Right. Yeah. And that's a good point too. It's a whole different paradigm when you're getting pulled over. One is most states you license your sign an agreement to identify if you're pulled over. And when I'm pulled over, before he walks up on me, I'm pulling out my driver's license, my registration, my insurance, so I don't have to go reaching, digging for him, because that will make a cop nervous. That's one of the most dangerous times for a police officer is pulling somebody over. So I make sure everything's in sight before he even walks up to the car. Fortunately, usually, when they pull you over, they take a minute, run your plates. You got a moment to get your stuff ready. But I'm not surrendering rights. I'm just, keeping it safe for myself and the officer. Keep my hands in plain sight.
But if they see you moving,
Yeah,
they may question you. What was you doing? Well, I see you moving in the car. The whole thing is, if they're scared, they shouldn't be pulling people over. And that's number one.
that's a good
If you're
point.
afraid, don't pull people over, especially if it's bullshit like, oh, I'm going to get him for tinted windows or whatever it is, or he's just making something up. You know what I mean?
It worked for me. I'm like, I don't remember what hours, but it's dark. In one stretch of 91, I'm doing 85 and a 55, 65. I'm well over the speed limit. And when I saw the blue and reds behind me, I knew they wanted me. So I slowed down till I saw a shoulder wide enough to pull over where he could walk up to me. And when I did, I pulled over. I turned my dome light on, had all my stuff out, had my hands up on the steering wheel with the window down. And when he started questioning me, I said, I realized when I passed you, I was speeding. Sorry. But he appreciated all my safety measures, and he actually let me off with a warning. Of course, it probably helped that I'm white.
Your fluorescent skin also, it's golden. No, I'm just messing with you, man.
Did you have $100 bill with your license?
No. But on the flip side, I got pulled over. I was doing 50, 55 on Route 66 coming back from an ITEL class. And the guy was pulled over on the median between the two directions of the highway. And all of a sudden he comes out and he turns on his sirens. Well, I'm doing 50, 55, keeping with traffic. So I'm not paying attention to him. And he stays on me until there's no other cars around. I'm like, okay, he's coming after me. And I pull over and I do the whole thing. He walks up and says, you're doing 85 and a 55. That's a felony. I'm like, I wasn't. And I realized, okay, I get what's going on. He's taking a nap with his radar gun pointing out into traffic. And when something triggers the radar gun,
right, he picked up on it.
He pulls over. And it was me. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get him the next day. I'm going to impede traffic by saying 45, 50. And sure enough, he's in the same space the next day. He does the same thing. He comes out and he stays on me as everyone just keeps going. And I pull over. He says the same thing. I said, actually, now I'm clocking my satellite and my recording device. I was doing 45. I was wanting to see if you would get me for impeding traffic. Because no, you're doing 85. I'm like, okay, my devices disagree with you. And he says, well, you're free to go. I'm like, hold on. I have to go to court for yesterday when you pulled me over in the same place with the same story. Can I get something that says you let me go today? And he put his hand on his weapon. He says, you're free to go. I'm like, oh, fuck.
So what happened? You ended up paying a ticket in court?
I hired an expensive lawyer, and I told him the whole story. The lawyer is a piece of shit. He bartered it down to 65 and a 55. I'm like, but I was doing under the speed limit. I was going too slow.
You could have sat with the prosecutor and worked out a deal like that yourself, and it would have saved you money.
Yeah, I realized that. And my fine was $500. Got fine and court fees. Everyone who fought the 85 and lost paid the same amount. I'm like, I hired this expensive lawyer to get the same penalty.
You hired the wrong lawyer. Is what happened. You hired the wrong guy. That's what happened.
All right, GMK, I've got a question. And granted, I have to ask. You are a backseat passenger in a vehicle that does get pulled over, why should you and or I or anybody who is a backseat passenger who is not in control of the vehicle have to give ID?
Or even have a seatbelt on.
I
Well,
can,
that's the law in some
yeah.
states to have the seatbelt on.
In the back seat? No, I
Yes,
don't think so.
yes.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah?
talking traffic violation, that's a good question. Why? And there is no reason. If you're talking a bank was just robbed and a description of that car was called in, I could see them checking out everyone in the car. But yeah,
How
for
is your ID going to prove whether or not you robbed the bank?
okay, all right. Let me rearticulate. The
that
bank
happens
can
a lot.
report your car driving away from the scene after the people jumped in the car. They're going to want to question everybody in the car. But I get it. A traffic stop, you're speeding, you ran a stop sign, you ran a red light.
Where is he?
There's
Hello.
no point in getting the idea of the person in the back seat.
I don't make it a habit of getting pulled over, but when I did live up north, there was a time that I got stopped a lot, and the first thing is we're looking for a car that looks just like this one. That was their excuse to stop me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Do they make shit up? Yeah, that's a tough call.
My problem was they already knew who I was. But
let them lead the conversation. Why are you pulling us over? In Virginia, they have to tell you why they're pulling you over. If they're pulling you over because you ran the stop sign and I'm in the back seat, no ID. If they're pulling you over because a bank robbery and this car, well, if you came out with that information first, then yeah, I have to identify myself and start thinking about my alibi.
I don't care what their excuse is. If I'm a passenger, they're not getting ID or any answers.
I got a DUI checkpoint one time. He tried to trip me up. I come off the 495 onto the road that leads to my house, and they have a random DUI checkpoint, and they tell me to pull over where I did, and they started a conversation. Where are you coming from? I said, Falls Church. Oh, is there a party going on there? A lot of people are coming from Falls Church. I'm like, no, I'm coming from a shift where there's 2 people. We just got relieved. Oh, how much have you had to drink tonight? I'm just coming off a shift. All right, where are you coming from? Falls Church. Oh, no, Jefferson Park, which is in Falls Church. Yeah, there was a party going on there. I'm like, no, it's a business. It's the American Red Cross. There's no party going on at midnight or whatever time it was. I'm like,
Thanks for coming in, Kiwi.
Yeah, Kiwi.
Oh, I didn't even realize Kiwi doesn't like me. All right. Was there a show today?
Show.
Oh, wow. While we were talking, I loaded a video. I thought it was going to take forever to load, but I see it's loaded and has 16 views. Yay.
And I'm sorry, GMK, but we're never going to agree on this. Even though I agree that it is silly.
Well,
and it's
sometimes
not a big thing, but I just don't believe in giving up my rights.
But if you're afraid for your life, like they're gonna come after you, like really hurt you, you're just better off giving it to them than taking the damn beating. But
right. Under the threat,
whether you care of taking a beating or not, then that's something else. But I mean, you can tell when a cop's gonna get real aggressive. I watched the video with what's his name, Jeff Gray. The other day where he had the sign and they had like kids were coming to the city hall thing, whatever it was, they were a city park or whatever, and they called because he was out there with the sign. And the cop was like, well, all it says is God bless the homeless. But he kind of got like really like he was gonna go after him. When he got in the car, he was like, I was gonna go hands on. But then he decided to like back off.
Was that the cop that when he said you're not getting ID, the cop was like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's done like 3 or 4 videos now that he's, because
Yeah.
he's showing the from the cops' point of view, all the recordings that they've had and the phone call and all that.
To answer Stephanie's question, the last video I posted wasn't meant to have an echo. Of course, I didn't edit it. I just recorded my content, paused, commented. I didn't even check it. Was I echoing, or was the people I was, what do you call it, sniping? I don't know. On the part of the video, no, me talking. Oh wow, shoot! I should have reviewed it before I posted it. It was just an ad hoc thing. I saw something I like. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I found it interesting. The friendly, nice, kind, gentle FMAK would not find it interesting. Don't go there.
Yeah, it looks too long to me anyhow.
Well, how long did I'm not even sure how long the content I was doing is 4 hours. Oh, this is 43 minutes. Wow, it took me 43 minutes, but that's why I was late. I was commenting on something I saw. Yeah. I don't believe this is social media. I believe this is anti-social media. We try to keep it social sometimes, but if you look at YouTube or X or Facebook or Periscope or Telegraph, if you look at the big picture, it's anti-social media. Let's go over your channel, Fink, so we can unleash. Nah. Actually, I feel like I've wasted 43 minutes on that one, especially now that I echo. Now that I know I echo.
Well, I gave you a like, even though I don't really
Oh,
didn't
you
look like anything I wanted to watch.
okay? All right.
I don't need to know about those people.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of even tuning in for 43 minutes or however long I watched. I'm like, come on. What a wait! It's a time suck. It is a time suck. Not that we're doing right now isn't a time suck, but
But at times you do suck.
at times I do suck. Yes. Yeah,
I was going to say it's entertainment, so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Cart. Let's go over there so we can unleash. Get the YouTube wars back up. Yeah.
Release the Kraken.
That's a good one. Who does that? Tomato does that when she has her panels.
Oh.
Her moderator Mondays. Yeah. She'll talk about her topic, and then she'll announce who's going to be on panel, and then she'll do the release the Kraken thing, and then the panels there. Pretty cool presentation, I think.
I don't watch her, so.
Oh, okay.
I actually got that from whatever that movie was.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Yeah,
it was with Harry Hamlin.
The Titans, I believe it's called. Or...
Yeah, it's the Titan movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
not Revenge of the Titans, something of the Titans.
Something Titans.
Yeah. I used it once in dunking on Trump.
Clash of the Titans.
That's it. Thank you.
Too much time on my hands. Taken away. What is the topic? What's on your mind? Oh, the topic is what is on our mind. FMAK Records. Oh, I like that.
Have you checked your email?
I did. Yes. I should probably add that, shouldn't I? Let me go to. I got to stop camera. I got to click on edit audio avatar, and I got to hit the plus sign. And I have to go to where I downloaded that sucker. Oh, don't tell me I downloaded it on my other computer. Did I download on the other computer? Wrong computer. Excuse me. Go back to email and make a copy or pull on a copy of it. You guys go and talk. I'm going to fumble around a little bit. Ariel.
I like Muckster, so I had to go full screen so I could actually read it, but I like it.
Oh, the White Album, or the Beatles, not the White Album itself, but download. I know I did this before. I must have. Oh, sorry, not on call.
Did you like that?
Yeah. I'm going
All
to.
right. I figured you like it.
I'm going to add it now. Where does it go? Oh, it's going to downloads. It doesn't go. Okay, it doesn't go to picture. It goes to downloads. Dude. There. Yeah, there it is. And the reason I laughed is I'm not on call. I'm not on duty. It just turned over to the on-call people, and we have a major incident coming in.
So are you getting a call then? They're gonna call you, or
No, I'm not on call. It
Okay.
ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. I misread it. It's the second shift turning on our on-call banner. Okay. Hello, humans. On-call toggled on successfully. My bad. It's not an incoming. All right. I don't get to schadenfreude it. Bad me for schadenfreude. All right. There I am. Wait a minute. Where'd Muckster go?
he's not
Oh
there?
Lord, he's got to
I'm on another-
restart.
I'm on another screen. I don't know what
Oh.
happened.
Yeah, no, he's been gone for about 2 minutes.
All
He's
right.
got to restart his computer. So
I see.
now, Cart did ask, what would be 5 of your greatest musicals?
I said, where's the question? What would be 5 of the greatest musicals? Well, in my opinion, which if you mix that with $2.50, you get you a coffee at McDonald's.
I don't really like musicals.
Alexander Hamilton, so I need 4 more. Wicked, so I need 3 more. South Pacific, so I need 2 more. Alex Wicked, South Pacific. JC Superstar, so I need 1 more.
Grace.
I can't opine on Cats because I never watched it. Oh my, I'm stuck for the. What did I say? I said Alex.
Well, how about 2 votes for Grease?
Grease. Well, does watching the movie version of the musical count?
Well, they've done it both. They've done movie and they've done the Broadway.
Yeah, I guess the movie counts as a musical. When for some reason when you said musical, on my head I'm thinking stage, not necessarily Broadway. Could be off Broadway or it could be the Kennedy Center. But okay, if we can count movies, I'll go with Grease or Hair. I never saw the Broadway display of Hair, but the movie Hair was great. Oh, that's right. Tommy was okay. That was the movie. All right.
Tommy Giggles.
Yeah, it opens up more when you consider movies. That's right.
I don't know what that is.
Don't let him in. Do not let him in.
He's got the keys.
Yeah, JC Superstar. That was one of my first.
You know, that one's been done all in Spanish too. That one.
Really?
Yeah, the guy that sings for that is really good, man. He's dead now, but he's good, man.
Ted something. Can't think of his last name. Ted something. What was mentioned besides Superstar? I always like Fiddler too.
Well, I was going off of, Fiddler's a good one. I was going off, I thought they were asking stage. I didn't even consider movies. So I went with Alexander Hamilton, Wicked, South Pacific, JC Superstar, and I was struggling with that last one, and then they clued me in the movie musicals count. So that actually opens up a few more. Fiddle on the Roof was a good one. Grease. Hair was a good one. I never watched Les Mis or Cats.
Which is If I Was a Rich Man? Is that Fiddler on the Roof?
That's Fiddle on
Yes.
the Roof.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Tradition. Why? I'll tell you. Tradition.
Is The Sound of Music a musical?
It is, but I never saw it on stage. I saw the movie. That was a young'un too when I saw that one.
Oklahoma.
No.
Oh yeah.
Sounds boring.
Is that the one? Gary, Indiana, Gary, and no, wait, no, I'm thinking Music Man.
Music Man.
And Moulin Rouge.
Oklahoma
Oh, yeah.
had everything's up to
Yeah.
date in Kansas City. I don't know if you can hear me or not, though.
Oh,
Can you hear me? Because my connection seems really unstable.
No, you're clear.
I can hear you, but I'm focused on my phone. I just saw a text on my phone.
Anyway, I would go with Fiddler, JC Superstar. I can't think of the name of it. Damn it, I just had it. It's the one where they're all auditioning to be dancers.
That jazz.
No.
A chorus line.
Chorus line, yep.
Chorus line, okay.
And no, Oklahoma does not belong on the list. I was in Oklahoma in college, and I've heard every damn song way too many times.
Oh, you're just sick of it. West Side Story, I saw the movie and I saw an amateur, not even off Broadway, it was an amateur. In fact, some of the actors had to play multiple characters. Not really amateur, just it was a small theater, a small production. But it was still good. It was still good. The storyline's great.
West Side Story might go on my list. Let me think of what else is out there.
Joseph. Yes, on Broadway, much to our youth group counselors' dismay, we saw Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. We were seniors and we're supposed to go see Joseph, but they let us take our money and get the tickets and let us go on because we were seniors. And we're like, hey, let's watch the whorehouse. Bad youth group. Bad youth group. Okay.
Little Orphan Annie.
Oh. I've seen Annie the movie. I haven't seen the stage production. I got to get my head. You guys aren't just talking stage productions. I went off on this one track mind of stage productions. There were some pretty good movie musicals.
Like, I would stick with, you can go with movie productions if they were from a stage production rather than like, was it Nerdy mentioned Mary Poppins? That one doesn't seem to fit for me. But it depends on who set the rules.
Did they have a stage production of Mary Poppins? I've only seen them.
No, I don't think so. Sound of Music was definitely a stage production.
Pissed me off. I was walking through the living room when my kids were in high school, and I hear familiar music from Sound of Music, but it sounded wrong. And I looked at the TV screen and it looked wrong. And it turned out it was a remake from it wasn't Julie Andrews. It was, I don't know, one of those newer pop stars. My video's getting attention according to text. Oh, yes. Only in the Dark. I really had that. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen Jesus Christ Superstar, Tommy. Oh, and Godspell. Godspell I've seen on not Broadway stages, but on lesser amateur, sometimes church groups.
How about Hair?
Hair. I've only seen the movie Hair. I would like to see a stage production of it, but I've only seen the movie. I love the movie, by the way. I've heard that the movie's a little bit off script from the stage show, so I don't know. The one I recently saw with Holly, not the Michael Jackson one, the one before Michael Jackson, the one about the Temptations. That was pretty good. And when I read the program, they stated that it was on the same storyline as the movie. I'm like, a movie? Apparently there's a movie about 20 years old. Similar plot, but nowhere near as emotional. Something about the stage presentation can really get you into the story more than a TV screen or a theater screen.
By the way, I love the Les Mis movie.
I got to watch that. Everyone talks about it. I've never seen it.
Was Pollyanna a musical?
Pollyanna. Not familiar. Well, I feel like we've overachieved. We were asked what were the 5 best. We've probably listed 25 now.
Oh, yeah, but we're all listing separately.
Oh, right. Oh, speaking of my new avatar, thank you, Ariel. There's been 2 musical movies based on the music. Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Bee Gees, and which it was kind of corny. It was pretty corny. And Across the Universe by I'm not even sure who they were. That was
I love that movie.
Across the Universe.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Although it seemed like they kind of forced the plot into the songs, but yeah, it was still a good movie.
I thought it was great the way the songs suited the time. It was like, the story was talking about that time and the song.
Oh, yeah.
But I also liked I liked the way they changed up some of the songs. There was they weren't quite like the original, but I really like it.
Didn't
The guy telling his girl in England. Oh, go ahead.
Didn't the Muppets do Broadway?
Oh, I don't know. I never saw him on Broadway.
I thought they did a Broadway show one time.
I know there was Muppets Take Manhattan.
Maybe that's it then. That's
Broadway. One thing I didn't like about Across the Universe, the guy is leaving his girlfriend in England to come to America, and he sings, "Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true." And the first thing he does when he hits the stage is he hooks up with another girl. How true is that? That is not true. That come on now.
Hey, he's a player.
I'm sorry?
He's a player. That's what he is.
He's a player, yeah. Yeah.
He's showing her how it's done.
He's being
Then, of course, there's the Rocky Horror Picture Show, like Cart says.
Yeah.
Waiter, there's a transvestite in my soup.
Why, that's not a transvestite. That's just your soup.
Damn it, Janet. I love you. Yeah. There are some fun shows out there. Lion in the Wardrobe. I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, there's Pirates of Penzance or whatever it's called.
Gilbert and Sullivan. Yes. Not a big Gilbert and Sullivan fan.
But the pirate one?
Yeah.
The very
Linda's the shit, bro.
Is it Penzance or Pinafore?
Pinafore is another.
Go watch her singing that, man.
See,
It's
I
good.
haven't watched either show all the way through, but I'm familiar with the Pinafore Penzance argument because of a West Wing episode, and I really
Oh.
don't know which one of them's got the very marvel of a modern major general, which is a cool song. I YouTubed the song, and I'm like, oh, that's a really cool song. I like to watch those shows sometime, but I don't know if it's Pinafore or Penzance.
Yeah, I think it's Pinafore,
It's West Wing's fault that I get the two confused.
or maybe it is Pirates of Penzance. Anyway,
It's the one about honor and duty. Well, they're all about honor and duty.
It's
I was going to say there's
Pirates of Penzance.
one of the songs I really liked from Across the Universe was when that cheerleader sings "I Want to Hold Your Hand" at the beginning, and they make it. She's sitting there in the stands, and they make it look like she's like looking at the quarterback.
Oh,
And at the one point, I always remember when the first time I saw it, and she sings, "I want to be your man," and I thought, boy, you'd think they would have changed the lyrics. And then later in the show, I realized the whole time she was singing to the other cheerleader.
oh,
Oh, okay.
I missed that. Was that Prudence? Dear Prudence,
Yep.
Won't you come out and play?
Yeah, that's when she was in the closet.
Yeah.
She came in through the bathroom window.
Protected by a silver spoon. I used to like Frozen until I heard it over and over by the grannies.
Yeah.
Let it go, let it go. That's the only song I know from that one.
Bugsy Malone. Is that the one that was done by a bunch of teenagers or something?
Mm. Do not know. I go to the videos. I go to, 32 have watched my newest video. Okay. All right. So video, musicals. Have we forgotten any? Any good ones? Any worthy mentions? Maybe not the top 5, but any worthy mentions that we've forgotten?
Well, you know, a lot of the ones I liked a long time ago, I don't like anymore. Stuff like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. All that kind of Rodgers and Hammerstein, Rodgers and Hart stuff. They were like good at their time, but now.
That's one thing I like about South Pacific. It seems to have withstood the test of time. It's not, you don't look back at it now and say, oh, that was corny, like you do with The Music Man.
Yeah.
Or Oklahoma, yeah. Cats. Who got famous singing a cat song on American Idol? Oh, that was Randy Rainbow, wasn't it? No, I can't remember who it was.
Was he on American Idol?
I think one of those quote unquote virtual, one of those reality TV shows, one of those game shows. I can't remember. Jodie Foster was a child actor. I didn't know that. You didn't know? Oh, Scott Baio and Jodie Foster. What were they in? I'm missing the chat.
I think Bugsy Malone.
Oh, Scott Baio was also Fonzarelli's cousin?
No. Yeah, something like that. Jodie Foster actually started very young in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she was
Scott
in
Baio.
Witch Mountain, right? Or I'm not sure if she was in the Witch Mountain one, but yeah, she started very young.
Oh, right. Return to Witch Mountain. That was a Disney show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Disney movie. Yeah. Actually, the newer ones that they made in the 2021, I don't know when it was, or 2019, are actually pretty good. The movie was actually decent.
Well, Nikki was about to say something about Scott Baio, but I think we talked over her.
Yeah, that's all right. No, I was just going to say his name on Happy Days was Chachi.
Yeah.
Cha-
Oh, yeah.
Joni loves Chachi. That's right.
He was Arthur Fonzarelli's cousin or nephew, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I think they were cousins or whatever. Nephew.
Ah, Mr. Carey says, I just sang, you're the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell me about it, stud.
Never really liked Grease.
You didn't like Grease?
No.
Grease was good, man. Grease was the word.
Swoons. There's for everyone, I guess. All right, I'm being mean in text. All right. Who's your Kentucky Carey does love vocals? If you're not familiar with his channel, check out his channel. He does some interesting vocals. He can make heavy metal out of some of the softest songs. Low vocals.
Yeah, matter of fact, he's put out 2 videos already today.
Oh,
You working hard.
the Huey Lewis song. Working for a living, living and a working. I'm working for a living because they're taking what they're given. Ah, thank you. Be right back checking the loading. Oh, he's loading one. Ah, let me check my little count.
By the
33.
way,
Oh, I'm on my way. I got 33 views. Interrupted you. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I was going to say, by the way, Nikki, that guy you said is causing trouble. I'm never a big fan of his.
Who's causing trouble?
We're not saying names.
No.
Dickie already said it.
No, I did not say.
No, I said you said that. We're not saying names. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, Grease. Talk about John Travolta? Yeah, he was a punk. No? I don't know who we're talking about. Okay, Steve Cousins. If his daughter gives him a fright, then Carrie's voice goes high. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. You weren't in here when his daughter scared the hell out of him.
Oh, yeah, I think I caught the tail end of that. Oh. I have 4 daughters. Daughters can be scary. I mean, scary. Yeah. Is Izzy still in the chat? Izzy out there?
No, Izzy went over to watch your video.
Well, it's not that long, is it? It's 43 minutes. Okay. Did that really go on for 43 minutes? Wow.
Have you ever watched one of your videos?
Well, someone said I was echoing. I'm like, damn, I should have reviewed it and edited it before I loaded it. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't watched as many as I've posted, that's for sure. I mean, when I'm doing camera stuff and I edit it, I guess technically I'm watching it while I'm editing it. Contact. Oh, was that Jodie Foster in Contact? That's one where she like traveled through dimensions and some kind of weird spaceship that dropped instead of going up. I liked Taxi.
You mean Taxi Driver? Because Taxi was a TV show.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're talking about Jodie Foster as the teenage hooker in Taxi Driver.
Oh, not familiar with that.
Oh, you need to check it out.
Yeah, that was De Niro. Are you talking to me?
Right.
Are you talking to me? Well, you must be talking to me. Nobody else is here. You talking to me?
Oh, right. Olivia John leggings. Olivia Newton-John. Let's get physical. Physical. That was a suggestive song, wasn't it?
Not leg warmers, Finkel, but actual leggings.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, Silence of the Lambs, Clark. Excellent movie.
I don't know. Last thing I wore that called leggings was a Navy thing in boot camp. I never understood them. And they made no sense at all. Let me see if I can pull them up. I guess they were ceremonial. Nope. There we go. Oh, they actually look good of whites. They didn't look so good of dungarees. All right, where's a good example for y'all? Oh, Army has leggings too. I didn't know that. Okay. Let me share, present, share screen, share screen. These things here.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, those are nice.
there we go. Those things.
Those are spats.
Huh?
Yeah,
These things.
spats.
Looks like something a woman would wear.
Well, they made us wear Navy basic training, and I don't see any dungarees, but in whites they look pretty sharp. Is my YouTube? Yeah. Okay. Now, of course, not YouTube. Google's giving me all these fashion leggings, which I don't understand. Tight pants. All right. Oh, that's a Navy legging. Not an Olivia Newton-John leg warmer legging. I don't know. Yeah. Steve Cousins just got a notice for Carrie. Oh, Carrie's got a new video. What time is it? It's 12:30. Why is it 12:30? It's 12:30 because the shed is calling my name. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. I'll be back.
Is it so quiet?
Because Finkel's gone and we were enjoying the quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ruined it.
Ariel used to have a cricket.
No, I think it was just outside the window because I ain't heard him since that day.
You know, after I said that I remembered that cricket, I was actually talking about, wasn't it some kind of printing machine?
Yeah. Either that or it was the one who made him a real boy.
Oh. What's the singer on the WB? He's a cricket, right? The little top hat guy.
I don't know.
I thought he was a frog.
Oh, you may be right. I can't
Is it
tell.
that hello my baby, hello my darling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that?
that's a
Oh.
frog.
Okay. There is a cricket though in the Bugs Bunny that is driving someone crazy, or he sings or plays piano or something. Can't remember.
The only musical, if you count the GMK, that I can think of that scared me when I was a kid was Wizard of Oz.
Oh, talking about musical. No one said Phantom of the Opera, right?
I don't think so.
No.
That's one of my wife's favorite.
Carrie, 304 does not mean that. 304 is a garden implement.
See, Giggle said it. Jiminy Crickets.
Well, that right there is the problem, Carrie.
Do I even care what Steve claims Vips was right about?
Did you miss me?
We were just getting ready to talk about those insects that a lot of people call skeeter eaters.
Skeeter eaters. I'm not familiar with a skeeter eater.
Okay.
Oh. I see Vips has been proven right. In what context? $10.20 CB talk for location. What's your 20? My favorite operas are operas. I don't do opera. Well, I guess rock operas. Insects. Ew. So what's the skeeter eater?
Oh, now I got to look up the actual name for it. It's mosquito
Frog?
hawk. No, mosquito hawk is what it's called.
Oh. I'm the one that he wants. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh.
Actually, a mosquito hawk is the common name for a crane fly.
A crane fly. Let me Google
Yeah.
crane fly. Crane fly. Oh, I've always thought they were mosquitoes. I thought they were big mosquitoes. They eat mosquitoes? Huh.
No, it doesn't eat mosquitoes. It's just that's what it's called in certain areas.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Bats.
bats eat mosquitoes.
All right.
So do chickens.
I didn't know that. Chickens eat skeeters. Okay. They had long legs, catch flies. What's a mozzie? Oh, I don't know why. I napped today and I'm so tired. Why are Muckster and Ariel so quiet? Your banner's wrong. It's September 2nd now.
Daddy, our mozzies are mosquitoes.
I'm sorry. I'm working on something.
It's an unlikely excuse.
I'm surprised you didn't know what a skeeter was.
I know what a skeeter is. I didn't know what a skeeter eater was as a bug. I mean, yeah, there are animals that
It's the skeeter.
things that eat skeeters. Okay. Hungry people eat skeeters too. Oh. I think I'd have to be pretty hungry to start eating skeeters. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, the bats eat the skeeters.
Mm-hmm. Ariel is adjusting his trousers.
How do you know?
I'm just reading what Hoosier says. I don't know. How do you know that Ariel is adjusting his trousers?
That's where you hit the, oh my.
Oh my. What's Muckster working on? He's pretty quiet.
I don't know.
He hasn't let us know yet.
Ah.
He did start the live, though.
He started the live?
He did, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Only way I start a live is if I'm getting arrested. That's the only way I'm going to start one.
Okay.
It's good stuff. It'll bring in a whole bunch of people.
Oh, yeah. People love to see people getting arrested.
Yeah.
I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes. Somebody poke Muckster. He's too quiet. I get nervous when he's quiet.
I just have too many things I don't want to say.
Oh, did I upset you?
Tough luck.
Are geckos Australian?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were like South American.
They're Australian and they sell car insurance. I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly.
No, my dogs will snap at the bees. That I do know. I don't know why, but they try to get them. The bumblebees.
Ooh. And the bumblebees make tuna, right?
They do.
Yeah.
So does the chicken of the sea. It makes tuna also.
Oh, and there's tuna that tastes good, and there's tuna with good taste.
You like white tuna? You like the dark tuna? I do not like the dark tuna.
Got to be white.
I like white tuna, yeah.
In water, not
You
oil.
Racist.
See, here's evidence that New Zealand is down under because the dogs can walk on the walls. I guess that would be ceilings, wouldn't it, if they were truly down under?
Well, they're only down under for 12 hours, right?
Oh, right. Okay, so there's some wall.
I don't know.
Wall.
Well, no, I guess they stay down under all the time. Yeah, you're right.
I like tomato. My tuna.
Yeah, I don't eat
Why would-
tomatoes.
Why would you ruin a perfectly good tuna sandwich that way?
Exactly, Muckster. Why would anybody put tomatoes on anything?
They go good on BLTs.
No. The only thing tomatoes are good for is for sauce and ketchup. That's it.
Really?
Really?
I think you're mistaken.
I know I'm not mistaken. I cannot stand tomatoes.
Tomatoes go good in salad. They go good on
Yuck.
and what's that stuff they put on taco? Salsa.
Yeah, that's
And-
good for
And
that.
and pico de gallo.
Yeah.
It don't taste like tomato though when they do that.
Oh. And I've heard green tomatoes can taste like strawberries. I don't know.
That's a lie. That's a damn lie.
I've never heard that.
I don't like strawberries that much anyways. I don't think
No.
strawberries are that. I don't know. They're okay.
You hate all fruits.
Yep.
Are you a fruit hater? You're a fruit hater.
I am.
Okay. What did I say that's yuck? BLT?
I think it's the tomatoes, yeah.
Oh. Well, if you don't put tomatoes on a BLT, you're just going to have a BL.
Well, you know how Kerry makes all those noises with his mouth? What he does is he puts a tomato on his tongue and then he comes out with all that.
Yeah.
It's the only way he can do it.
Ah, and now we know the secret. Oh, no tuna. What else are tomatoes good on?
Tomatoes
So-
are good with salt. Just eat them right off the vine.
Well, that's how most people around here eat them. Oh, they eat it on their biscuit with some gravy.
Tomatoes and gravy. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. We're talking about real gravy. We're not talking about brown gravy. We're talking about country gravy.
Oh, we have a master chef in the house, Mr. Nicky. What do you got about tomatoes? Bah.
Yeah, he does not like tomatoes either,
Oh.
but he'll eat ketchup and spaghetti sauce and
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't eat, like avocados. Disgusting. I'll eat the tomato before I eat the avocado. Good Lord.
He won't eat the avocado either. When I get guacamole, he asks me if I want to eat my grass.
I will eat guacamole, but not an avocado.
Yeah.
Isn't that the main ingredient in guacamole? Is avocado?
Yes.
Yes.
It's kind of the same thing as spaghetti sauce and ketchup.
Right. That's what I said. The tomatoes I eat come in spaghetti sauce or in ketchup. Otherwise, I'm not touching it.
So you
I
just
can
take
remember-
tomatoes to the theater, and when there's a bad performance, you throw the tomatoes at the actors.
Oh, that's not nice. But it's
I can
fun.
remember somebody saying to me one time, "How can you not like tomatoes?" And it's like, I don't know. How can you not like shrimp? I mean, it's like a stupid question. You like or you don't like what you like.
That's right.
But you're
I am
required to
weird.
like what I like.
I'm a weirdo. It's like I like raw onions. I think they taste better just raw on anything. But
Yeah.
a lot of people cannot stand onions.
They give me acid. They give me heartburn.
Yeah, they can. They can. I
But
can't
they go
eat too
good
much of it. My wife won't let me. She's like, remember, if you eat too much, you're gonna get sick. I'm like, yeah. I'll just put a little bit in there.
Hey, Cart and who's the other guy? Steve. There's a chain restaurant around here called Foster's, and they make really good charburgers. Is that Australian? Is that American?
Does it have a kangaroo on the sign or?
No, but it's spelled just like that Australian beer, Foster's.
Yeah, I got it.
They have a pretty good burger with tomatoes on it. Well, actually, you can have them. You can make them to order, but I always get tomatoes on my
Yeah.
Foster's burger.
Yeah, I don't mind if they put tomatoes on my burger. All I do is open it up and toss them. I don't care.
Now, wait a minute. Tomatoes in your bowl of Cheerios? What are you, from Kentucky?
This is nasty.
All right. Charred, yeah. It's a pretty good burger. Not that I know of things. We did give you guys Foster beer because we don't drink it.
That is funny.
I also do not drink it.
Yeah, Finkel doesn't drink, guys.
I drink root beer.
But I have drank the Fosters. It's all right. Whatever, man.
I like the commercials.
I used to like every week, me and my buddy, we would walk in a package. They call them package stores in Connecticut because they sell beer and liquor.
Okay.
And we would always go to that one refrigerator that had like all the mixed beers in there, and we would just both grab something different from around the world.
Now this is living. Strawberries and milk, or blueberries and milk, or peaches and milk.
Yeah, that
Better
that
in-
goes together.
They're better in cream.
Strawberry ice cream, right?
There you go.
Strawberry yogurt. Yeah.
What are specs? Am I pronouncing that right? Specs? Specs rules, we make it. Don't know. And who eats peanut butter sandwich with tomatoes? Kentuckians do. Oh,
For real.
I'm going to have to try that. I got some peanut butter and I got some tomatoes. Maybe I'll have to try that out.
I'll tell you what my sister eats. She eats jelly and mayonnaise sandwiches.
Jelly and mayonnaise.
She says it's good.
Out to claim flame. Oh, is that? Oh, that's a Foster's Grill burger. Yeah. Onions
That
and
looks good.
tomato and lettuce. You got the wrong kind of cheese on that one, but
Pickles.
What do you get?
I get cheddar or Swiss. That American cheese.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the American cheese.
I like American cheese on my burger though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. I like cheddar. I've been putting when I do put cheese on my burgers, I've been putting cheddar, but I do like American cheese on it.
well,
I'll put different ones, but I prefer Swiss.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like provolone.
Yeah.
I like there's different ones. I like mozzarella. It all depends on what it is though.
I've had mustard sandwiches before.
What kind?
Mustard.
Mustard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My
I've had-
my first night in my unit in Korea, my roommate and I, we didn't have our Liberty cards yet. But in the room, it used to be the T&E room, but they ran out of barracks rooms, so they gave us the T&E room. And in there we found MREs, a case of soju, some bread, and some mustard. So we made mustard sandwiches and mixed the soju with the MRE Kool-Aid.
Mhm. I tried my new mustard today. I guess it's all right. It's that jalapeno mustard, but I didn't really taste the jalapeno. I don't know, maybe I gotta squeeze it a little. I don't know if I have to shake it, but
I
it didn't
took
taste
Holly,
hot. I could
Holly
taste a
to-
little something, but it wasn't really hot.
took Holly to not Walgreens. What's the name of that? I can't think of the name of the grocery store.
So,
So I can't think of the name of it. Well, outside they had tents with fresh produce. And we took a shortcut through one that was closed down now. But the sign on the tent was jalapeno peppers. And there was nothing in it. And I said, oh, ghost peppers. She says, no, jalapeno. I said, no, ghost. Can't you read the sign? I'm like, yeah, but look around you. They're not here. They're ghosts.
So where were they?
They were closing down the outdoor
Wow.
fundings. Yeah. What the hell is it? Wegmans. That's the word I was trying to think of. Wegmans.
I would have never thought of that one.
Carrie's leaving us.
Okay, Carrie.
Can't hang. It's past your bedtime.
Oh, he's probably got to go inside and go to sleep so that Mike the ghost can't get him.
Okay.
I've never had gefilte fish.
I've had horseradish. Yeah, I'm hungry too. These guys are making me hungry with all these recipes for sandwiches. What is a gefilte fish? I think I've heard the name before, but I don't know what it is.
Well, I know it's a Jewish thing.
Oh,
But I'm not
right.
exactly sure if it's like, like a sardine type thing or what it is.
Yeah. I make all kinds of sandwiches, like mostly like different egg sandwiches.
I like egg sandwich. I haven't had one in a long time.
Egg
Usually
salad?
with brown mustard.
Yeah, not that type of egg sandwich, like omelet type of sandwich, like something with egg in it. Yeah.
Well, I was talking like a fried egg sandwich. A lot of times with
Oh
cheese.
yeah, fried egg sandwich is nice. Yeah. With some, well, maybe fried bologna would be good on it, but not. It has to be fried. That's the only way I'm eating it.
Ham and egg sandwich is good.
Yeah. Spam and egg sandwich is good.
Spam's only good if you fry it.
Yeah, fried. It's got to be fried. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to fry it. That the spam right out of the can is like, ugh.
Well, I can eat that too, but it's got to be fried. I fry it in butter.
I would agree. Potato chips in bread is nice, or on sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like
The little sticks or whatever. Yeah. Corn chips on the sandwich is good too. Doritos too.
So this says gefilte fish is a dish made from poached mixture of ground, deboned fish, such as carp, whitefish, or pike. It's traditionally served as an appetizer by Ashkenazi Jewish households. Popular on Shabbat. Yeah, sounds lovely.
Yeah, Giggles. I got about 40 cans of spam down here in my basement put away.
But you got to fry it or bake it and put it on bread with tomatoes.
The good thing is you can just open the can up and just eat it straight out of the can.
Spam, you make sure you scrape off that jelly stuff and just put it on some bread with some brown mustard.
Yeah, that shit is slimy too, man.
Well, someone mentioned slimy fish balls, but that was GMK. Fish balls, slimy.
Well, it's because they live in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, if you spent all your time in the water, your balls would be slimy too.
That's quite possible.
That's just dirty balls. That's all.
Yeah, dirty balls. Okay.
I thought they would shrivel up if they were kept in the water.
Cold water.
They do shrink.
Yeah.
Which may be good. The older you get, they look younger that way.
So caviar is little tiny balls because they've been in the water way too long. And wrinkled.
I think I'd rather have slimy balls than barnacle balls, though.
Barnacle balls?
Barnacle Bill the Sailor.
Oh, what if we should have a girl? Well, we'll dig a ditch and bury the bitch, said Barnacle Bill the Sailor. Oh, that's rude. Nipples do better in cold water. Yeah, why is that? Balls and penises don't do well Nipples do very well in cold water.
Which would you rather look at?
The nipples.
Do you even have to think about it, man? You know what I'm saying?
Budgie smugglers. Not familiar with those. So do they have spam down under?
I'm pretty sure they have it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Or something similar to it.
Luncheon meat.
That's exactly what it is. Luncheon meat. Yep.
We have spam. Yes.
Does anyone know
emails, advertising stuff.
how many flavors of spam there is? I have no idea. I know there's bunches though.
Before she answers, Giggles, I'm thinking a budgie is like a parakeet.
Oh.
Bunchies? No idea.
Budgies are a type of elastic cord you jump off bridges with and you bounce back up just before you hit the water.
No, budgies are small small parrot.
Oh.
And a budgie smuggler refers to like swimwear or something that
Is that a budgie in your pants? Are you happy to see me?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
I got you.
What was the other? There's another phrase. Well, something sling.
Banana hammock.
Banana hammock. That's what I was. Yep.
Got to maintain the plantain. All right.
The budgerigar, also known as the common parakeet,
Parakeets.
shell parakeet, or budgie, is a small, long-tailed, seed-eating parrot. Okay, we're both right.
All right.
So neither one of us have to say we were wrong.
Sure.
In Phoenix, we have feral lovebird parrots all over. It's a dry heat, though, right? GMK from Phoenix.
Speaking of not saying we were wrong, I don't think Ariel was here when I was saying to you about that before Nikki, but he would know who I was talking about today that never admits he's wrong.
That would be me. I'm never wrong. Cartwood eat blintzes.
Yeah, that's a pastry, isn't it? Like with
Plintez.
It
Yes.
is a pastry with like
tasty.
whipped cream or something. Not
I was going to say,
necessarily-
isn't it sort of like a cream puff or something?
Yeah, I think.
Which I haven't had in a long time. Boy, I always like cream puffs.
I thought you were a cream puff.
I remember my mother used to get these ones. They'd come in like a big bucket in the freezer. They were like small cream puffs. Boy, they were real tasty.
Oh, what do they call them? All the words cannolis.
Oh, that's a different thing. That's shaped more like a burrito, I think.
Oh, okay.
But it's also a pastry stuffed with sugary, heart attack goodness.
I remember that day we looked up Puerto Rican restaurants in my area, and one caught our interest.
Oh, yeah.
I went, and it wasn't really that good. But I didn't try the pastries. The pastries look good, but I filled up on the other stuff. I can't remember what I had. Bandit.
Oh, hey, Bandit. By the way, if anybody wants an idea for a something you can take to like a picnic or whatever, I had a friend who he would get the cream puff, the pastry, and he'd stuff it with like chicken salad.
All right.
That was like really good. If you're doing like a picnic type thing, or one of those things where everybody brings something.
Oh, yeah. Looks like I'm getting a good review in my latest video. Thank you, Bandit. Oh my. I hope not. People shouldn't take stuff so seriously. What is what's the famous over-the-counter? Is it a moon pie? Are those from Pennsylvania? Moon pies?
Yeah, I think they might be from Pennsylvania. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they are from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
They might have originally been an Amish thing.
I think so. Yeah.
I met a guy in Germany. He was going home somewhere in Pennsylvania. He kept going on and on about these pies. And I think he meant moon pies. I'm not sure. I should probably try one. He was pretty excited about them.
Which, by the way, I can't remember.
Moon pies are from Tennessee. Are you thinking of whoopie pies?
Maybe.
Oh, it could be a whoopie pie. I'm not sure. Some kind of. It may sound like they were hand-sized pies. I don't know. Whoopie pie.
Well, they make the shoe fly pie.
I like the name whoopie pie. Reminds me of the new.
Was it him or me?
Yeah, I think it was him.
Okay.
He did it to me too.
Well, they're not actually pies, right, Ariel?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you mentioned shoe fly pie, I thought maybe. By the way, I can't remember who was here the one day. Speaking of things coming back to Pennsylvania again, I said there was a potato chip people always come for. I remember what it is because my sister mentioned about a friend of hers is going down to Lancaster and said, "You want us to pick you up anything?" And my sister's like, "Middlesworth potato chips."
Yeah. I couldn't believe you didn't know what State Line was. I thought that was a thing, but it happens to be like a New England thing or something, or where I was from. But yeah.
I think I was losing connection. Were you talking about something called a shoe fly pie?
Pie. Yeah. I know the Amish do make it.
Oh, I thought that was a Southern thing.
I don't know, but I know they make it. They make it down here. They make all kind of pies, but they have a place out here, Amish place. Like on the weekends you can go and they do like barbecue chicken. You eat at their schoolhouse and all that, but it's really good.
Okay, this says it's associated with Pennsylvania Dutch. Shoe fly pie is a type of American pie made with molasses.
Molasses, that's it. It's the good stuff. That's what they make the malta from, the malt beverage. They use molasses.
Oh, that sounds good, Court. Custard.
And what am I going to eat? Since you guys are making me hungry, what am I going to eat?
Custard is good.
Okay, and just on this same page, they had the picture, and yeah, it is whoopie pie that I was talking about instead of, what was the other one?
Poutine.
Moon pie.
Moon, yeah.
Oh, I like the other one. I like the Ted Nugent one.
Ted Nugent's a cook. He makes pie.
Yeah, Putan pie.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever heard of that? Wang Tang, Poontang?
Okay.
Sweet Putang, Wang Tang, Sweet Putang. Yeah, I listened to the song today.
All right.
I don't know it.
Yeah,
Anyway, there's whoopie pie.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's got like the big cookie thing on top. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoopee. So it's a different kind of whoopee than they were talking about the Newlywed Show.
Yeah. What is the strangest place
Yeah.
you've ever made whoopee?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Why is my thing messing up? There you go.
At a Pennsylvania bakery, we made whoopie pie.
Okay, see, moon pie is very similar. It's a little more cookie rather than pastry.
Yeah, it looks like a giant cookie, like almost like a brownie cookie or something. I don't know.
Mm. You know, I saw a thing one time that was like, what was the guy's name who did Newlywed Game? Bob something?
Bob, yeah.
Is it Newhart?
No.
But anyway, there was a thing one time. It was like great game show moments. And when they were talking to him and they brought that up, and he said that until they dug up the clip and showed it to him, he thought that was a total urban legend. He didn't remember it happening at all.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Bob Eubanks.
Bob Eubanks, yeah. So he had a Mandela effect going on there.
Many of the Newlyweds Games questions dealt with making whoopee, the euphemism that producers used for, can't say that, to circumnavigate censorship.
Yeah. That's one of the things I like. I mean, I don't really watch them now, but I like those old shows like that, Newlywed Game, or like the old Match Game.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was all like double entendre and stuff. They redo them now and they're like too blunt and it just isn't as cute. You know what I mean?
Game Show Network. You go on there, Muckster, and you can watch all those old shows.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I've watched Match Game once in a while, but it's a little too corny to watch it much. Of course, it's interesting sometimes to watch it, and it's like, oh, I remember that actress. Whatever happened to her? And then there's other times you'll see on those old shows, it's like some young, good-looking chick, and you realize, yeah, that's somebody's grandmother now.
Yeah. There's another guy that did shows, and he would read something, and all the celebrities would write something down, and then there would be two people sitting there, and they have to guess what they wrote. It'd be Richard Dawson.
Grapes.
But they've had some good bloopers on that show.
I remember that one.
I'm trying to think of the guy's name. I can't think of it at the moment. He was like an older guy.
Grapes. I should have. Holly offered me some grapes and I turned her down. I should have taken them. They would go good right now.
What was she offering to like feed them to you as you laid on a couch and she
I took
held
her,
the bunch?
I took her shopping and she wanted to show her appreciation. Tried to send me home with grapes. I'm like, nah, too healthy. But right now they're sounding good.
I like my way better.
Yeah, I do too. I rather enjoy the yeah. There's not been a lot of drama on the chats. I'm gonna be nice to everyone other than Kaiser if they start something. Oh, okay.
You know, talking about grapes, I bought my daughter some cotton candy grapes. Have y'all tried those?
No.
I've not tried cotton. I've tried sour grapes.
Cotton candy grapes are good. They're
Let me
so
tell you,
sweet.
they're like $12 a pound, but they do taste like cotton candy. They're not super sweet, but they're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I paid for it and I saw the price, I was like, had I known, I wouldn't have bought you that. But yeah.
This is YouTube. We can only have sour grapes. No good grapes, only sour grapes. Anyway, you think Foster's is open at 1:10 in the morning?
Yeah,
That Charburger's sound good.
you should walk down and see.
Walk. You've got me confused for a younger man. That's a hike.
Walk. That sounds like it'd be too healthy. Just like the grapes that Holly offered to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Oh,
got me
Cart, that's a good
walking
idea.
I'm not liking it one bit at all.
I like Cart's idea. She freezes grapes and puts them in drinks like ice cubes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's clever.
Guess you could do watermelon that way too.
Well, I mean, you could do liver that way too. It's not necessarily a good idea.
It'd be good for the dogs.
Oh, you bastards.
Watermelon turns to mush though when it's frozen and it
Does it?
defrosts. Yeah.
Well,
Close at 9 p.m.
if it freezes, though, if you could freeze it as a solid cube, it's okay if you take it straight out and throw it straight into a drink, though.
Muckster, the show was the match game show with Gene Rayburn.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You described it. I was picturing a whole different thing. Yeah, Richard Dawson was on there all the time.
He was a celebrity on there. Yeah. They had a lot.
Well, it was 6 celebrities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I totally.
Betty White.
Who was it? That Brett Summers was one of the regulars. Charles Nelson Riley.
Charles Nelson. Yeah, a lot of good ones on there.
Then there were some others that would, they would rotate some through like each week and stuff.
Gary Bugoff, or whatever. David Boyle.
Yeah, that was Radar. Gary Burghoff.
Bart Braverman. Deborah Lee Scott. Elaine Joyce. Yeah. People we don't see anymore.
Yeah. Sure, most of them are probably dead.
Yeah.
Soupy Sales.
Yeah, probably Soupy was on there. What's the old dude's name? He had the wig and he had the big thick mustache.
Yeah, I know who you mean. That prop comedian, Rip Taylor.
Yes, I loved him. He'd be on there too. Yeah, he did a lot of those.
Yeah, they used to have like all the TV stars on there.
Right.
Thing I always find interesting with the really old shows, like every once in a while, I'll watch like an old What's My Line on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
And they used to get like the huge celebrities of the day. Like John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart. You see a game show today that says a celebrity contestant, and it's like some YouTube person or something.
Right. Now getting back to the food stuff. I've made watermelon jerky.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. I'll probably never make it again, but
no.
It tastes like watermelon. It's just they come out real flat, and it's like, okay, you just wasted all that water. You put it in the dehydrator thing, and it turns into jerky.
By the way, Flip Wilson was hilarious.
Yes, he was good. Flip, the black guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He always he would play Geraldine.
Oh, that's him. Yeah. He did a lot of the roast things too.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
He would be in those. Did he have his own like variety show at nighttime?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a weekly show on for a while.
All right, since it's now 15 minutes into the new day for me, I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you tomorrow, and thank you for letting me come up.
All righty.
Well,
Have a good night.
like Grandma Muckster used to say, get lost already.
That's what Grandma Muckster used to say. F off.
Damn it, kid. Get out of here.
That's right.
By the way, Nick, if you can hear me, thanks for coming in. Somebody wake up Killing Time so we can see what the 4 records look like together. I'll tell you one thing, all those guys over at that channel, they all got records.
Yep. What was his record? I made him a couple records. Did he show you a record or no?
No, I don't think I've seen his.
Oh, okay. I'll show you a record. Give me a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Song. The voice.
The voice of reason. You misspelled it.
Did I? Oh, I did. You know what it is? I've been moving stuff around. I probably left one of the letters somewhere.
Yeah.
Anywho.
The voice of reason.
Yeah, I've been messing around with this all day. I don't know how many times I've changed it.
Well, I like the one before this, actually.
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah.
It's a Camaro. Yeah. Is it a Camaro? Yes, it's a Camaro. SS Camaro. I don't want to get my cars mixed up. This is also a Camaro, but it's more of a cartoon. But look at this. Boom.
Mm.
That's a. This is a Camaro also. Got the little ribs on it.
Mm.
And there's this. It's not a record though. When I think of these ideas, I have to go. This is what I've been messing around with both things. And I made him a green one. I think the green one looks better.
Oh, see ya, Giggles. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, have a good night.
And then there were 4.
There we go. Hot dogs with mayonnaise, mustard, and celery seed.
Ugh.
That's because Foster's is closed.
No.
I'd much rather Foster's, but
Leave off the mayonnaise and celery seed, and you're all right.
it's the only way to make a hot dog. I've actually had quite a bit during my several months living in Wimbledon. Do you play tennis? Although my favorite was sausage and chips. All right. Hey, we lost Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the mayonnaise and celery seed? Yeah, okay.
As soon as you said that, she disappeared.
I don't blame her.
I've also been working on this thing right here. Look at that.
Looks like an unhappy clock. Oh, looks like an unhappy clock in a grave.
He's killing time.
Oh, he's killing time. Okay.
Should I put a bullet hole in his head with a little bit of blood coming out?
Oh, that's mean. I haven't seen Killing Time. Is he around? Is everything all right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did a morning show a couple days ago.
Cool. Oh, that's mean. Why are you all picking on PhD Tony? I'd never pick on PhD Tony.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Nobody really. Pubs closed at 11 p.m. Man. It was 2 a.m. when I drank.
I do
What's
believe he's talking actual pubs, not American bars.
No. There's a few pubs around, or there were 12 years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, he's talking about a different country.
Mm.
No, but they got them here. They got pubs.
I know, but he's talking about England.
I don't remember time those pubs closed. I was too young. Dad spent a lot of time at a place called Queen's Head Pub in, I think it was in Brandiston.
I don't think I've ever been in a pub.
I mean, it's just a bar with a fancy name, isn't it?
Yeah.
As far as I know, anyway.
What do you mean you can't reach maps?
I went to different pubs. I mean, different bars, not pubs.
Mm-hmm. Let me see, Brandiston. Woodbridge, UK. Oh my. Oh, I'm going to go down memory lane.
Now, is that what they call like a handyman there? A tradie?
Mm. Mm.
What are you showing us? A map?
Yeah.
Didn't we do this earlier? Are you stealing our ideas?
The Street. The name of the main street is The Street.
The Street.
Wonder how they came up with that.
Mm.
Somebody was bored. Where is this at?
In England.
Oh, okay.
But there was a pub my dad spent way too much of his time at called the Queen's Head. But I don't see it here. Maybe if I type in Queen.
Cabeza.
Okay, cart.
It's card out of here.
No, she was just explaining to me what a tradie is, and it makes total sense.
Why did that street look like an elephant?
Oh.
I don't know, but lay down on the couch and we'll talk about it.
Oh.
Talk about the elephant in the room.
No, Mr. Ariel, tell us why you think everything looks like elephants.
And it's pink.
I think this is the actual pub. They got it in the middle of the street, but it's not in the middle of the street. I'm pretty sure this was the pub that my dad spent way too much time at.
The picture's not going to lie to you. If it's in the middle of the street, it's in the middle of the street, dude. What are you talking about?
Our house was in the middle of the street.
Our house in the middle of the street.
I remember when.
I remember when
It goes on.
Does
It's actually
that make
pretty
me
good song.
crazy?
So
Mom
where
did.
is the you lived in the base or you lived in the house?
The first couple years we lived in Monadon Hall Farm, and let me see if I can Monadon Hall. There it is. We lived here,
Yeah.
and oh my, it's changed. Okay, this would be.
It looks pretty country.
It is very country. It's definitely changed since I was a brat. I got some new structures here.
Okay.
Yeah, just totally different.
Well,
I want to say we lived here, but these are new buildings here.
you,
We
you
didn't have.
grew up. You grew up and it grew up.
Yeah. Is that a pool? We didn't have a
It
pool.
looks like a good sized pool too.
Yeah. We used to walk through the country to the Queen's Head pub and try to get Dad to come home. And that's up here in Brandiston. That's quite a hike for a young kid. Where was the river we crossed? I remember a river. If I go to terrain, maybe the river's dried up.
Could be.
Yeah, there's a river.
Did you go over a bridge or what was it?
Walked over a bridge through the woods, and we came out at the pub, and we begged Dad to come home.
And would he come or?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember what time they closed. 11 p.m., huh? Well, I guess that makes sense.
Me and my buddy, when I was a kid, we spent a lot of time sleeping in the back of a truck or either in the truck, waiting for my brother and his dad to come to the bar. Plenty of nights like
this? I'm sorry, what was that?
I said me and my buddy spent a lot of nights sleeping in the back of a truck or inside of the truck or in the back in the bed because they would actually make us ride in the back of the bed too while they were in the bar, like strip bars and stuff like that. They'd be in there drinking.
Strip bars.
Yeah.
Oh,
So my oldest brother, he's 14 years older than me. And I would go stay with him all the time, but yeah.
It's an eagle thing, just Muckster. You know, the smartest one in the room. Who's the smartest one in the room? I'm the smartest one in this room.
Who's got the best record?
Oh, I see. I'm missing the conversation here. Who's got the what?
Who you think got the best record?
The Beatles.
Did you like your record?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, you mean of us, of our labels?
Yeah. Do you like you like the design or no?
Yeah, I do.
Me and Muckster did his together. We did his together.
Mm-hmm. Is it the Pink Floyd? What is yours? Is yours Stack Records?
Mine's just a regular plain label. It took way too long to make all that shit, man.
Oh.
I was copying something else, and it's just too much work, man.
This is an old album by Ariel and the Graphics.
Yeah.
Okay. It reminds me of the labels that came out of Memphis when they were competing with Motown.
Yeah.
The Mucksters looks like a Pink Floyd thing.
Yeah. Well, I asked him what's his favorite record or song, and first I was doing a John Lennon, but since you already had, I had the Beatles already made up for you. He was like, "Well, we'll go with my favorite album then."
Oh, that's the Beatles. I thought that was Finkel,
No,
Muckster,
no, no, no,
Ariel,
no.
Killing Time, Crossing
No.
the Road.
Oh, those are, you can see their faces.
Oh, you didn't realize yours was the Beatles.
I thought it was us crossing the street across from
Hold
Abbey
on,
Road
hold on.
Studios.
Look at it real good, man.
Yeah.
Zoom in on it. You'll see that is the Beatles. They're crossing the street, and that's their faces.
Right. And Muckster's the barefoot one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you know I'm actually dead.
I was trying to be funny because there's 4 of them. There's 4 of us.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to make 4 of us.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Abbey Road. Yes. Abbey Road Studios.
That's it. Yes, that's it.
I feel society worships intelligence too much and disparages people it labels as stupid. It's good to be smart, but intelligence is overrated. All right, there's a stable genius out there running for president. I'm kind of wondering, is he intelligent or stupid? I don't know. He's a stable genius.
So on my label, underneath my name, it says arranged by Ariel, production by FMAK Records. From the album FMAK Greatest Hits. I'm the voice of reason.
I'm the voice of reason.
And then I put the date.
All right.
I don't remember when we started. I put like 2/5/2024 or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, if you play mine backwards, you hear, and you just wouldn't leave, you just fucking ruined the show.
I don't think your record's gonna play too good over there. It's all cut up, man. I think the needle's gonna bounce on that one.
Okay.
That's actually a record that was cut out with a laser thing there. A laser cutter. Yeah.
They don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, this is actually a clock, and I took the clock part out, and then I put the Finkel part in the middle.
I'd give 5 IQ points per 1 extra S. Oh, smile. Oh, okay, yeah. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile.
Well, the less IQ points you have, the more you smile because you don't know what people are talking about.
Ignorance is bliss. I am one happy motherfucker.
I could be oh so smart or I could be oh so pleasant.
Let me show you a cool picture I made.
All right.
It's a line from a movie.
I want to see a cool Ariel picture.
Hope no one gets offended.
I'm offended.
There it is.
I'm not sure who'd that be.
That's Muckster. Come on, man.
Oh,
that's his face, and then someone else's face. But
okay.
This took me a little time to put this together.
I am the goat.
You are the goat. And look, I even put the bandana on your head, man.
Okay.
Yep. The beard's all white, because the other picture had an all white beard, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's not really white, it's albino. He's got an albino beard. He's in his 20s. All right. I'm going to log off. And the goat had a lovely smile. I didn't notice that. That was a good eye for detail. All right.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to do the, I can see stuff scrolling by in the basement there. You've been doing a lot of graphics.
Oh, there's a lot of shit over here, man.
Exterminate.
Exterminate.
There's me, the Hulk. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, you guys have a lovely evening. I'm going to go pretend like I had a hard day at the office and call it a night.
All right.
Okay.
Good one.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for the warning. Oh, by the way, I'm doing the half an hour before midnight show Tuesday night. You guys are welcome to add your channels and this channel to it if you want. I'll leave it to you. I don't know if it's going to get mean or not.
That's what I was going to ask you. Can we come up with you or no, or you just?
Oh yeah, sure. You're welcome to it. It's just going to be a final vote count and say.
Yeah.
This
I just wanted to know if you wanted us to be there or not.
Are you going to do a thing afterwards with people asking questions and bitching and stuff?
I don't intend to, but if there's a big audience and they ask a lot of questions, I guess I could. But yeah.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna have a big turnout, at least for the for the drawing or whatever you call it, or the winner. I mean, pretty much we know who's ahead right now, but I mean, from here to here,
unless there's an influx of votes,
You do have my Cash App, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got the Cash App ready. Actually, I better get to 3 Cash Apps of the 3 most likely. But I was
gonna say he's got all our Cash Apps. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you got my PayPal.
Not that he ever sends us our paychecks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'd rather owe you the rest of my life than cheat you out of it. All right. Yeah, you guys are welcome. You don't no requirement, but I really don't see a big shift coming. It looks like. I mean, I'll count every vote, but it doesn't really look like it's going to change. Of course, I said that when Izzy was in the lead too. I'm like, oh, I think Izzy's got this in the bag, and then Summer came out from nowhere.
I'm telling you, I've got 150 people just waiting for me to give them the word.
There you go.
I'm going to tell them to do it at around 11:55 Tuesday night.
That'll work. All right. You guys have a good night.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheerio.
Have you voted, Muckster?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I haven't voted yet.
I decided to go ahead and vote the other day.
I don't know if Killn voted or if he's going to vote. I didn't ask him. I think, well, I don't know. He's not, he can't wait until the end because he's going to be sleeping. So,
yeah, it's true.
But yeah, if we can come up. I guess we'll have a bunch of bullshit going on after that. Controversy, people crying that they didn't win because they didn't want the money, but they still didn't win, and they'll cry about that.
Yeah.
Well, get your vote in, GMK.
I'm just looking for the there's the email in case. I won't tell you who I voted for, who you should vote for, but I will say that Izzy is spelled I-Z-Z-Y.
Listen, I can't spell reason. I'm going to spell that name. Good thing you caught that. Sad part is I already emailed him all the pictures. He's going to get on my ass now.
Yeah, he'll definitely notice. I do think either the two people that are in the top running is would both put the money to good use. Yeah. Last I knew Izzy was in second place.
Yeah.
Well, Summer does have, I don't know how many subscribers.
Yeah, she's got a good following. Did not find the name of her other channel there. She doesn't have it linked to her hot mess channel.
I think maybe like Wednesday, because obviously not Tuesday night. So maybe throwing together a short trivia night
Okay.
just to see how it goes, just for bragging rights. That way later on, if we come up with a way to do one for like any kind of prizes and that, we'll work out some of the kinks.
Right.
We'll just have to get out there and get some questions. We're doing various categories and maybe have some that'll be like a visual thing, like name the actor and the movie and this picture, things like that.
Yeah, yeah. And we can do, like you said, the hint thing, and we'll go from there. Get some suggestions too for future shows, things that people want to
Yeah.
do a little panel on, as far as not panel, but
Discussions.
no, for like the game night, for the what do you call it?
Categories. Or,
Yeah, different categories. That's it. I thought the movie one would be a big one, but it seemed like they wanted to talk about other things.
Seems like people are always wanting to talk about whatever is not being discussed. I was surprised though at Izzy's thing today, how many people in chat were just talking about all kinds of other stuff. I would have thought people would find it more interesting.
Right.
Of course, I know too, a lot of times, like, I can be listening to somebody and talk to someone in chat at the same time. So there might have been a lot of that going on.
Right.
Anyway, seems like a good time to shut down this hot dog stand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up early. They're gonna make me walk again in the morning. It's killing me.
So, good night, folks.
All right.
Thanks for being here. And, in fact, I'll have to put a video so we can have a comment thing. But, yeah, you guys ever have any ideas for us, let us know. And I hit the wrong button. What do we want?
We want the airplanes, whatever it is. I don't know what it's called.
Okay. We'll see you guys. Thanks a lot.
Yep. Thanks for coming.